Welcome everyone to the PJ's Cast. I'm your host Pierce, alongside of my good pal Dylan. We are finally back. I know it's been a couple weeks. I think it's been more than a couple weeks, but how are we doing? The Blackhawks are actually doing well after 15 games. I was looking at some stats earlier while I was waiting for you to join the show, and 15 games has kind of been the mark for the Blackhawks where they start to fall off the cliff. The 18 wheeler, blah blah blah. And looking at the past few years, it's kind of felt the same. The 23-24 Hawks were 5-10-0 after 15 games. The 24-25 Hawks were 5-9-1 after 15 games. And now the 25-26 Hawks are 7-5-3 after 15 games. So how are you feeling about the Blackhawks? I feel it's really good vibes right now. I don't know. This team feels different to me. Again, there could be a point where it all comes crashing down to earth. They do have the highest PDO in the NHL, but you know what? The line doesn't concern itself with PDO. So, how are you feeling about the Blackhawks?
The line doesn't concern itself with high PDO when they have had no PDO the last 3 years. So
Exactly.
they have had one game where they haven't looked competitive. And also I'd like to point out like the PDO is based off of what they expected this team to do. Like this team's performing like 25 points above expected right now, which
Yeah.
for us, the race to 30 wins, we're like a quarter of the way there right now.
Yes.
So that's
He's almost a quarter
it's
of the
pretty.
halfway there.
And I was talking to my parents last night about this, and I was just like, if they don't lose that Vancouver Montreal game, they're sitting at like 9-5-1, and that's a real hockey team. But those losses you take and you go, and I just think this team's responded very well every time they've had a tough loss. Like you could look at a game like Seattle, that would have been a game in the past that would have derailed them. They played very well, but the goalie just kind of stopped them. And then Vancouver, like that second period that they had in Vancouver, that would have killed teams a
Ooh,
couple years ago. This
yeah.
team this team can have a bad period and bounce back. They play extremely well in structure. Blatchell's leaning on the kids heavily, and the kids are performing some above expectation. And the team just is faster. I feel like they're a little bit better on the cycle. I feel like they're a little more physical as well. They win more puck battles. They're better in the dot. Like they've improved in every category, statistically. And it starts with the coaching. I know you and I were indifferent on Blashill before we hired him, but I mean, his system is implemented very nicely. The power play is starting to figure it out. Penalty kill, I think, has been better than expected. I actually really like their penalty kill this year. And the biggest thing is 5-on-5. They are tremendously better than they were last
Oh,
year. Like
leaps and
Bedard's
bounds.
line the
Yeah.
last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Like I haven't seen Bedard's line play this good 5-on-5 ever. And it's a testament to him. It's a testament to Burakovsky, the line mates, but it doesn't get talked about enough. This team is running 11-7 every game. You just don't see that in the NHL, and they're running it efficiently. They have Connor Murphy out there for the penalty kills. They get Crevier's ice time. That young nucleus of like Vlasic, Rinzel, Levshunov, Kaiser, they're getting their minutes, and I mean, don't even talk about the main reason they're winning. They have an elite goaltender in between the pipes right now. Guy probably should have had two shutouts back to back. He had shot like 40 shots in Vancouver
Dude,
before
he
he
should
let in
have
his
at
first
least
goal.
three shutouts right now. I've said this as a thing. It feels like we haven't had a shutout in forever, and that was their first shutout in almost 2 years. They were well overdue for it, especially Spencer Knight. And sorry to interrupt, but like going back
Oh,
to
go
the
ahead.
whole PDO thing, the reason why you have such a high PDO is because your goalie is just so damn good right now.
Yeah, he's the best goalie in the league statistically. It's him and Logan Thompson and Luke Dostal are the high performers right now in terms of
And
like goal save
two of them aren't
expected.
going to the Olympics, probably.
Probably three of them. Oh, actually, yeah, Dostal will go. You're right, but
Yeah.
silly. But I mean, someone new steps up every night. I feel like first couple games, I felt like Nazar just really stepped up. He
Yeah.
came out of the gate firing. Then Teravainen, then Donato really picked it up for a bit, and he's actually been highly productive. I don't think that's getting talked about enough. And now it's Bedard, Bertuzzi, and Burakovsky have just gone ballistic on
The
this
triple
roster.
B's,
And
baby.
Levshinov has looked. This is the best stretch of hockey Levshinov's played in his young career. Rinzel, I like what he's doing defensively. The points are going to come. I'm not too worried about that. Maybe needs to speed up the timing on the blue line on the power play, but he's 20. He's like what 21. Like I can give him time.
Yeah.
Plus he's playing 20 plus a night, and he's getting very good numbers with Vlasic. Vlasic's been phenomenal defensively. Oh my goodness, like he's a vacuum back there. Like that puck's not getting past him. His reach is just like, and his speed is so underrated. He's got good offensive instincts when he needs to jump into the play, and also that's another thing. What the defensemen are jumping in a lot more, but the forwards are recovering a lot more. And I feel like that wasn't something that was happening a lot in previous years. Like Seth Jones would pinch up and, no one's going to go on the back check and all of a sudden it's a 3-on-1 the other way. Like last night, Rinzel pinched on a rush. He was able to skate back and get his man back. And then there was a forward there on the back check as well. Like they're playing very structured right now. I'd like them to take less penalties, but they're a young team. I think that's going to happen.
Oh, well. Yeah.
But there's just so many. There's a lot of positives right now. Too many positives, honestly. Like I could go on all day about this team. Like this is the most fun Hawks team at least since 2021. In terms of just being competitive, in terms of exciting hockey games, probably like 2019, that second half. But this is different. They're playing for each other. I think Blashill's getting the most out of his players. Like Bertuzzi and Teravainen look like different players this year. And that's nothing against them last year, but like, holy shit, Bertuzzi's just on a mega heater right now. Anything
5
that touches him
goals
turns to
in
goal.
the last 6 periods. Yeah, the backstop, as they call them.
Yeah, and, I'll be the first to say it. Anyone that's listened to the show knows I was not too high on Burakovsky on the top line, but holy shit, he has been phenomenal next to Bedard. And they just get better every game. I think Burakovsky on the power play has been tremendous. They finally moved Bedard to the right circle, and it opens up everything.
Yeah.
Like, I've been banging the table for that for like a year and a half, and he's just, I swear to God, it's unlocked his swagger back. Like every time I watch 98 play, it looks like the kid that was in Regina just torching motherfuckers. Or the guy, like, I think I talked about it too in the offseason, like pre-jaw injury, he just played differently. Like he was he looked like a fucking demon out there. And, last year he was a little more possession, outside perimeter player.
More
That's
tentative.
not the case this year. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This year he's all over the fucking place. He's like a goddamn honey badger out there. And I love it. Like that 4th goal is just a testament to what he's done this year. He said, you know what? I want my cookie too. And he just absolutely pantses the defenseman, passes it to himself in between his legs.
Morgan Frost. And I think that's
Trash.
what caught him off guard was Morgan. I think it was Morgan Frost. I could be wrong about that. But regardless, I don't think that player was expecting Connor Bedard to get the puck. And he was just taken off so off guard. And Bedard just dekes the pants off of Dustin Wolf, who had no chance.
It's funny too because Bedard's done that move so many times, and it always gets called back off some bullshit. Like I think he's had 2 goals like that against Ottawa.
Offside.
Called back. Literally, and it's just he just pantses the goalie. Like that backhand forehand he does is just so deceptive because everyone's like, that's what's making the Bertuzzi tap in so good. People are so scared of him just ripping one from the right circle that Bertuzzi's just wide open on the back door. Like it makes me wonder, like. If Bedard was on the team a couple years ago, like Taves probably would have had 40 goals because that's Taves' spot on the power play. Like it's Bertuzzi might hit 30 this year if he keeps this up because he's a streaky player. We know this, and I think that needs to get talked about more. Like Bertuzzi is always a slow start player. That's always his thing. He doesn't come in shape. He kind of plays his way into shape. Some players do that, and in the second half he turns it on. He looks like that year he had 60 points with Blashill. It's just. He's doing everything.
What was the quote that Blashill had where he's one of those people that you have to appreciate looking from ice level and not overhead because he doesn't move that quickly. Like he doesn't look beautiful to watch, but he just gets the job done.
Oh, he's just so great with the puck. That puck could be bouncing and rolling. He's going to settle it every time. That's why I love when Nazar and Bedard just rotate it. Like I think they've been running with the 11 forwards. They do like Bertuzzi, Burakovsky, and Bedard sometimes, and that line just torches people. Ryan Green stepping into a top 6 role when Nazar got banged up last night. I thought he looked pretty good with Teravainen. Points aren't there for Burakovsky and Doc, but I think their roles are just not getting understated. You know what I mean? Like Doc is the physical presence on this team. Like Nazar got hit in the quad, and he just kind of looked at Farabee and he was like, all right, next shift, I'm taking you out. And it's funny because I didn't know that Farabee hit Nazar initially. So I'm sitting there watching the fight last night, and I'm just like, why is Joel Farabee in a fight? Something's not adding up. And then I see the replay. I'm like, oh, that adds up. That checks out. And then they did 2 dirty hits on Moore, and Vlasic and Foligno said, you know what? And then Foligno killed Perek. So and it wasn't even dirty. Perex just made glass from the looks of it, unfortunately, and he didn't look too good before he got hurt anyway. So might be some. He probably should have went to college this year, but that's okay. We'll get to the Flames later.
Yeah, the Flames are not good. They definitely took advantage of a team that is worse of them, or
Hey,
worse.
first time beating Dustin Wolf too.
Yeah, like I don't know if you want to go over and kind of recap the last 8 games, but man, that Vancouver win felt so large because they literally they haven't got a shot in almost 2 years. They haven't beat the Canucks in almost 4 years, so that was a huge win against them.
Especially after the first Vancouver game this year, all the BS. And you know what
like
makes it better?
too?
Bertuzzi gets the hat trick. Bertuzzi gets the hat trick against Vancouver. Makes it so much better. Makes it so vindicated.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh man, Mikheyev revenge goal too, which was the game winner. You just gotta love it. Oh man, this team's fun to watch. Like they're pesky, they play hard, they're competitive every night. How can you not love watching this team? Honestly, hardworking.
Yeah, exactly what we wanted. Like not a really headlining off season. Their big move was getting Andre Burakovsky, and he's paid off dividends so far.
Points.
12 points,
Beast.
14 games, 6 goals, 6 assists.
In between the legs goal, snipe Joe last night. Like he's been on a heater, bro. Scored against his old team on Monday. Like he's what's he on a 4-game goal streak now? Or no, I think it's 4 in his last 5. But
yeah, 4 in his last 5, yeah.
Demon. And we talked about this. Like he's shown that upside in Colorado. It was just
Washington.
It just went away. He got hurt I know he got hurt with the Kraken. That affects things, but the talent's always been there. I mean,
and we talked about it with Connor Bedard. I feel when you get or suffer a massive injury, it usually takes a year and a bit to get back to the level you were at before. Bedard got injured halfway through his first year and then kind of it's still crazy that he put up 67 points, not at his best, and now he's finally taken off this year. And I even think of someone like Ilya Mikheyev. I think he was injured 22-23 and then didn't really have a great 23-24, and then Blackhawks trade for him and he puts up 20 goals last year. And now the same with Burakovsky, 23-24. I think he was injured most of the year. And then last year he played almost a full 82 games, but I think he was less than 40 points. And now this year he's finding it in a big way.
Yeah, that and like we saw with McCabe a couple years back too with the torn knee. He got really good the next year. It takes time sometimes, and the Blackhawks have a luxury to where they can take those reclamation projects and work with them. They've kind of just taken the Canucks misfit toys and turned them into legit players. It's kind of crazy.
Seattle
honestly.
with Burakovsky and Donato. Yeah, the Pacific Coast
turned Donato into a 60-point forward. And what's crazy is Donato's probably on pace for 50 this year, and he's playing on his own line. He's playing with Moore and Mikheyev most of the time.
Yeah.
He's still producing. Second power play too. Like he's just a good player to have, and you got him at $4 million. Like, and he can play anywhere in your lineup. It's just such a nice. It's such a nice asset to have. And they got more coming. They got more coming, and they're going to be coming.
Oh, there's help
the next
on the
couple
way.
Years.
We're going to talk about it
waves.
too.
Holy smokes!
Like we see Connor Bedard, what he's doing right now. We have said this so many times. Just wait till he actually gets some elite line or forward help, and it's on the way, and it's going to be here sooner than we think it is.
Dude, the West is about to be a gauntlet in like 3 years. You're going to have the Hawks, you're going to have the Ducks, you're going to have the Sharks, you're going to have the Stars and the Avs still going to have that McDavid guy, still going to have Vegas. Like, holy shit, the West is going to be a shit show going forward. We're getting lucky that the Central's kind of aging out a little bit, but the Pacific is about to come right back to what it was when the Hawks were good.
Yeah,
California teams are still going to be freaking demons. Oh, man. But it's good for the league. Like, the league this is the most parity the league's had in God knows how long. Like the bottom of the league is, by this time there's usually 7 or 8 teams at the bottom that we know are going to be there. I think right now there's probably like 2. Like I would think it's Calgary and then like Buffalo or St. Louis. But besides that, everyone else has a shot. So for now, and that's good for the league because everyone's got something to like about their team right now. We're seeing different teams at the top. For God's sakes, Utah and Anaheim are like leading their divisions, so that should tell you enough.
Predicted them to go to the playoffs. Looking good so far.
Looking good. I predicted Montreal to go third. I didn't think they'd be first in the division. Like they're
No, me
just,
either.
it's crazy. Like there's just, it's nice to see a different. It's nice to see a different shift in the league. You know what I mean? Like you still have your McDavids and your Matthews and your McKinnons, but like the Devils look amazing this year. Like it's just new blood. You know what I mean? New blood interjected.
Young teams are in right now, and we'll talk more about the NHL later because, like you said, there's so much young talent. Macklin Celebrini and Connor Bedard are leading the NHL in points right now, and that's not even bringing up what Leo Carlsson has done in Anaheim. Just so much young talent right now. It feels like we have 3 separate generations of talent right now. Like Crosby and Ovechkin are still going very strong. Both of them are fighting for a playoffs right now. Like who would have thought Pittsburgh would be fighting for a playoff spot right now?
Didn't even mention Pittsburgh. Holy smokes, they've been incredible.
And then you still got that McDavid fella, Matthews, McKinnon, and then now Bedard, Celebrini, Carlson. Yeah, there's just so much young
Cooley,
talent.
like they're just it's a whole new wave of youth. It's so much fun. Like, and there's guys that we're not even talking about. Like Byfield's taken a step this year. Stutzla's looked incredible. Like there's so much good talent in this league right now. And like people will tell you with a straight face, like, yeah, every team's looking for a second line center, but like they're not. Like there's some teams that are so deep right now. Like I don't think Seattle is mad that they have Wright, Beniers, and Catton right now at center. I don't think the Ducks are mad that they have McTavish and Carlson and all these guys. Like I don't think the Hawks are mad they got Bedard and Nazar and Moore and Frundell and all these guys. Like the Devils are loaded at center. Like skill issue is kind of what I'm just trying to get at right now. Skill issue. Maybe acquire Tusi a little better. Like the Lightning had 3 elite centers for like a half a decade. Like I don't want to hear it. Do a better job GMing. You could be like the Red Wings and have like 3 third line centers and a top line center. That works.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to talk about the Ducks later because they're so much fun to watch right now. They're on fire. Holy smokes.
I kind of would talk more about the Blackhawks. It's crazy because when the Blackhawks are losing, how many times you said this over the past few years, how many times can you say this team sucks in different ways? Like when they're losing, it's not fun to talk about, but when they're actually winning games, it is so much fun to talk about. One player I don't even think we brought up was Wyatt Kaiser, and he might be the biggest surprise of the team this season. Just like when you were talking about Vlasic earlier, I wanted to jump in and be like, oh, you're talking about Vlasic and not Wyatt Kaiser. Like he's just been such a steady force back there. I was reading Ben Pope article, and when he played McDavid against when they were playing the Oilers last Saturday, didn't get a single shot he was like McDavid didn't get a single shot with Kaiser on the ice. He's just so good, and he's developed in such a reliable defenseman after kind of being up and down the last couple of years.
It's so exciting too because he was the guy. Like we kind of always talked about it with the defense, right? They have the 3 big horses on the back end. Who was going to be that 4th horse? Was it going to be Del Mastro? Was it going to be Korchinski? Wyatt Kaiser just kind of put his nuts on the table and said, this is my role going forward.
Like Randy Marsh.
I am the Gustav Forsling of this team. Like it's and like I always talked about it with Levshinov's game. Like when he's on his game, he looks like a McAvoy. He looks like a Heiskanen. So it's like that pairing together just works so well, and they both skate so well too. Like Levshinov had a play last night where he pinched, got back, made the stick check, and got him off the puck before he even got in the zone. Like that type of athleticism paired with Kaiser's steadiness and Kaiser's skating. Like you remember that play against the Lightning a couple weeks ago? He just darted back and cut off. I think it was like Sorelli on an odd man rush because he got burned at his own blue line and he had the speed to get back. Like this team has not had that in so long. Also, shout out Matt Grzelcyk. Matt Grzelcyk has been absolutely solid on this Hawks team.
The whole defense has been great, really, except for
there's not a bad spot on it. Like the sheltering of Murphy's minutes helps him too. I don't think Murphy's the guy that should play 20 a night. I also think he should probably play more than 8, but it's okay. You need him for the penalty kill, and he's playing meaningful hockey for the Blackhawks for the first time in like 5 years. So good for him. But yeah, Grzelcyk, I got to shout him out because I didn't think he was going to make the team, and signs for 1 year, $1 million, makes his PTO, and I think he's like +10 on the team right now. It's kind of crazy. Also, the whole team is great 5-on-5. Like this is the first time I've ever seen like the whole team with pluses and God knows how long. And I'm not a big plus minus guy, but when this team is like average minus 40 every year,
Yeah.
it matters. It matters. The goal differential matters. And like, Bedard's only a career minus 70 now because of this season. He was the
He's working
minus
his
80
way
going
up.
in. Oh man. But yeah, we haven't even talked about him. He's a banshee right now. It's terrifying. Like he's on a 7-game primary point streak. Like that's fucking insane. He's getting whatever he wants on the ice right now. And he's scoring in a bunch of different ways. He had the hat trick against Ottawa. He's playing tremendously.
Well overdue for that.
Like he's making
He's been
great
so
stick
much better
checks in his own
defensively.
end.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's winning way more puck battles. Though he's using his speed so much differently. Like he had that play. It was the only goal against Seattle, but like it's a 2-on-3, and Bedard's got the puck on the right boards. If this was last year, he probably would have shot it or rang it around the boards. He chips it over the one defenseman and then doesn't do anything with the puck afterwards. Just kind of sauces it to Burakovsky. He's wide open because everyone's glued on him. Burakovsky scores. And I feel like that's just like not only did his speed get better, like his physical speed, but his mental speed, I think, took a tick too. Because he's just seeing everything better. He's seeing the power play better. Like you look at him on the power play year 1 to this year, it's night and day. It's night and day. You can look last year to this year, and it's night and day. I can't say enough good things about him right now. And the best part is he could drop 120 points. We'll pay him whatever the fuck he wants this offseason. Like 13 mil times 5. I think that's what the rumor that said he wants 5. Which I really shit. Like Matthews signed 5 and then he signed right after that. So I really don't care. He'll get
they're gonna
paid in
sign him.
5
I'm not
years.
worried about that. They're gonna give him the money.
Yeah.
'cause he is that
Nazar in the
franchise.
interview is just like, yeah, he's signing. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah,
Like
I'm not.
it's
at
a
this point
foregone
where-
conclusion. And now
There's
they're
no
good.
point in-
So who cares? Like it's
Yeah.
not like, oh, they suck. He doesn't want to be there. Bro, he is dragging this team out of the mud. Him and Spencer Knight. And the gang. and the
Yeah.
gang. Oh man. He's just been incredible
like-
though. He's been incredible.
He's really taken another step because the first half, like of the 15 games they played so far, felt like Nazar was driving the bus, and now it's just Connor Bedard's turn. Spencer Knight has just been steady the whole time. Defense has been great, but yeah, it feels the cast has kind of had their every few games, and like you said, it was Ryan Donato kind of early on, and now it's Tyler Bertuzzi and Andre Burakovsky.
Oh yeah. And the kids don't have pressure on them, which I think matters. Like I think Oliver Moore, like the stats aren't really showing it, but he's just been an impact on that third line every time he steps on the ice. Because his speed is just it unlocks a whole lever in this game. I think Ryan Green's just so steady with the puck and he makes the right play every time. He's not flashy by any means, but he's always in the right spot positionally. I feel like this team is very positionally sound. Like you'll watch him in the offensive zone. I feel like there's not a lot of puck watching going on defense. You know what I mean?
No.
Like everyone's got their man. I love how aggressive they are on the penalty kill. Like I hate because the Hawks penalty kill used to be they used to just form this little tight diamond and they wouldn't move. And everyone would just kind of be able to do whatever the fuck they want around them. Now they just bull rush people, which I love because it doesn't allow a power play to get set up. Like
Power kill, baby.
Dude, they've had like maybe one bad game on the penalty kill, and it was Edmonton. And it's crazy because they just whooped Edmonton 5-on-5.
It's crazy how you would do bad against Edmonton on the penalty kill. What do they have on their power
It's
play?
not like they have Leon Draisaitl just firing piss
No.
missiles from the sidewall like it's nothing.
No.
He's so good. Oh my gosh. Like Draisaitl might be it's crazy how Draisaitl might be the most underrated player in the league. I'm gonna say it. Because like bro, he doesn't get talked about enough. You could argue he's the second best player in hockey, and he doesn't get talked about like that.
Yeah, I think
Malkin tax. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry. What were you gonna say?
Oh no, I'm just kind of further to your point. Like, who do you take over Draisaitl? Like confidently, I would say McDavid and McKinnon.
That's it.
I
Maybe
would
Makar.
debate-
Maybe Makar.
Yeah, I would take him over Matthews. Probably.
1000%.
Like if we're taking in
1000%.
consideration regular season and playoffs, yeah.
Yeah, if we're talking right now, I'm taking Draisaitl.
Mhm.
Like in the future, I'd probably take Bedard or Celebrini, but like just because that's the longevity. Like Draisaitl's pushing 30, but
Yeah.
Draisaitl's gonna be good for
Right
another
now,
decade.
gun to the earth.
Gun to your head.
Like an
Name
ego
five.
dog.
Name 5 left wingers for the Oilers. Oh man. Surely Ryan
Cal.
Green doesn't have more points than Isaac Howard.
That's crazy. Who would have predicted he would have won the Calder?
Oh man, I love this cherry pick stats. It's my favorite game.
Especially early on in the season when the stats
Dude,
are
it's the
just all
best.
goofy.
Oh, that's nice analytics you have. Let me show you my 10-game sample size real quick.
Yeah. Speaking of funny numbers, can you guess Spencer's number? So this is according to Evolving Hockey, and every analytics site is slightly different with this. So Spencer,
They're all
I think
the same on night though. Good.
Yeah, like I think by all sites he leads the league in goals saved above expected. Can you guess what his number is for goals saved above expected?
I think I saw it. It's like 13, isn't it?
Higher.
Higher?
Yeah.
15.
And let's just say it's it's featured in a prominent song from about 10 years ago.
16?
It's 1738. Let's go. There's the podcast.
He's good for like 2 stopped goals a game, basically.
Yeah,
which is nuts.
Like I think
we didn't even talk
on Vancouver. No, I think it was 3. 3 goals saved above.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah.
He's not even in my wildest dreams that I think he'd be this good this year. Like you and I were both like 9-10. We'll be just tickled pink. This guy's like, I'm just gonna be elite, guys. Sorry. I've been sitting in the shadows for 4 years in Florida. It's time to fucking show people why I was taken in the first round. Holy smokes. He's been their best player this year.
Yeah.
He's been their best player this year. And that's crazy because Bedard is second in the league in points. Yeah. Which we haven't even talked about. That's just Oh man. What a time to be a Hawks, man. This is crazy. We're bizarre. It feels like we're back in like 2016. This is crazy.
You know what the best part is that I have not thought about Gavin McKenna once since the season started.
My dad and I were talking about it last night. I was like, they're not winning the lottery. Like, we'll be lucky if they're picking like in the top 10 this year.
And good.
And then we'll take Bell shits and we'll get that big 6'6" forward in the prospect pool because we need size. I'd like that. Or Lawrence, but I think Lawrence will get picked earlier.
Yeah, because
or get Bjork. He's playing with Frondell right now. He's pretty good. He's a little small though.
Yeah.
Forwards are going to be deep this year. I'm not worried about that.
I'm not, and nor should we at this moment.
Also, don't look now. Florida's kind of got the same record as us, so we're going to have like 2 picks in the top 15 in this rate. And if that's the case, that goes back to what we were talking about a couple weeks ago. You got to make a move. If that's where you're sitting, like you have like 35 wins, go make your Cutter Gauthier move. Go make your Cutter Gauthier move. I don't know who it is.
Make your JJ
won't know who it is till next year, but Tage Thompson.
Yeah, or I hate the excuse of like, oh, they're in a division they would never trade. Man,
Kyrou.
I would love a Jordan Kyrou on this team.
Kyrou and Nazar would be so gross. Oh my gosh.
Fulfill the Charlie Romiliotis destiny of bringing another Greek player to Chicago.
Let's go. Oh yes. They're just in such a good spot right now. And like, they're in a good spot because the beat writers are posting articles about like, oh, well, they're not going to be able to keep all the young kids. It's like, well, we've known this for a couple of years, but now we have to actually talk about it, which is exciting because holy fuck, you're going to have some trade capital once this team is good. It's actually crazy. Like, they got the leading OHL goal scorer. They got the leading KHL goal scorer. They got fucking guy torching the SHL as an 18-year-old. Like, it's just, they got a freshman who's 6'6" at UMass fucking shit up. And then they got a guy who's someone in the playoffs in high school football. Yeah. It's just unbelievable. They got the funniest prospect pool in the league. And then that doesn't even include guys like Boisvert. Like, they just,
he's an afterthought right now.
Oh, yeah, and then that Nick Lourdes guy figured out the AHL in like a week. So there's that, too.
What did he get? Player of the week and then prospect of the month in the AHL?
Dog. And it's funny, Nazar's only day-to-day with his injury, but I was like, if he's out long-term, Lourdes is going to be on this team real quick.
I thank God that injury is only day-to-day because
we can't have Nazar out long-term.
Yeah, each time I saw that, I'm like, man, he could be out for a bit. That did not look good, but thankfully it looked worse than what it actually was.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a quad. Like from what all the Twitter doctors are saying, it sounds like a quad instead of a knee, which is way better.
Mm-hmm.
But
because it seemed like it was like we kind of talked a bit about it earlier, but it seems like no one really picked up on the fact that he was hurt. Like it wasn't really like didn't really see it happen much, and like didn't see him go back to the bench. What
Well,
happened?
it happened at the end of the period too, to be fair. So it's like
Yeah.
then they went to the penalty kill, but then like it all kind of clicked for me at the end of the first because I was like, wait, why is Ryan Green skating with Tara Bynum? What the fuck's going on? And then they come
Hold
out
up.
to the second, and I get the tweet, and I'm just like, oh well, suicide's back on the menu. And then
It's
Bedard
the
just
suicide.
said, Bedard said, I got this, guys. Don't worry. And Spencer Knight said, I'm going to stop Coronado 11 times. Like, that's Coronado's going to see Spencer Knight in his nightmares. Like, he had like 5 high danger chances, and Spencer Knight said, give you 2 of these and call me in the morning.
Yeah, and fuck you and your Chat GPT using coach.
I can't even believe that clip. I can't even believe that clip. Calgary's coach is taking water from a small village so they can learn how to stop the PK. I'm fucking crying. And they still suck on the power play.
Look at my
That
coach
power play is
dog real
abysmal.
quick.
It's anemic. Like the Hawks penalty kill, usually like they're good, but like I was watching that Flames power play last night, and I was just like, who's supposed to score here? Why is Kadri at the point? What the fuck are we doing
They
here?
have no offense. Yeah.
They need to trade Kadri and Anderson. Anderson looks anemic out there. He just looks pitiful. It's terrible. Like he doesn't look like the same player. It's crazy.
Vegas doesn't even want him anymore, I don't think.
Also, Flames are a dirty fucking team. Like they just suck. Like they're throwing their weight around.
They
Like
suck.
they tried to do it to Bedard last year with Pospisil, remember? Like people don't forget.
Yeah.
Fucking clown show of a team. And they're gonna get McKenna as a reward. So get excited. But don't worry, they're not rebuilding. They're not rebuilding. They have no plans to rebuild, but they're dead last in the league with nowhere to go.
Do we kind of want to transition to that? Because like I wanted to talk about more about the Blackhawks because I think I just wanted to recap the last 8 games and then there's more on the team.
You were supposed to recap.
Yeah.
My bad.
No. We're all this is what I like, man. I like when we can talk about the team and not just be like, oh, this happened and they lost. All right, on to the next topic. Yeah, exactly. So they played more games than not since we did a last podcast, and the first game they played after we did our last podcast was against the Lightning. Wasn't your sister at the game?
Yep, 3 straight years they've won in Tampa after not winning in Tampa for like 5 years. So like 7 years. So pretty sick. Yeah, my sister was in the Hog Rock suite for that game. So she was with all these sports bettors and they were like, why are the Hawks doing this? And Molly was like, I don't know, guys. And then someone was like, aren't the Blackhawks supposed to suck? And she's like, I gave them the nastiest glare. I was like, you should. They play good this year. Like, this is the first year you can do that in a while. But
that was the
game.
Frank Nazar and Ryan Donato game.
Oh, Donato with a minute to go. Holy smokes, that goal was
Tabo,
chills. That's when you knew the team was
the puck
different.
off Cooch. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, if I had a nickel for every time Cooch got pantsed at the neutral zone against the Blackhawks by a forward, I'd have 2 nickels. It's kind of crazy. Bedard fucking pantsed him a couple years ago. But also, thank God Kucherov didn't get a point 1,000 against us. I thought that was happening that game. He got like 2 assists off
against us.
Yeah. Always. But it didn't that time. But yeah, great win there. Just this is what I mean with this team. Like, they're winning games that they wouldn't have won a couple years ago.
Find a way.
And that matters.
Find a way to win, baby. Doesn't only have to look pretty. They don't ask how, they ask how many.
And I think the next one you're going to mention proves that. What's the next
game? They played the Kings, which to me has probably been their worst game of the season. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they only lost
Winnipeg.
3-1. Yeah.
That in Winnipeg. But 2 duds out of 15 is pretty good. Last year was probably like 9 duds out of 15. So progress. Yeah, that was the start of the Bedard streak too. Sorry.
Yeah, the second favorite game behind the Blues game. Them beating the Senators 7-3. Fucking not only Bedard hat trick, but Colton Dach goal and Louis Crevier goal and an assist.
Dude, most ethical hat trick you will ever see. Most ethical hat trick you ever see. Night show on the first goal. Walked like McDavid. Like, first of all, the second goal is incredible. Bedard goes 1-on-4 and beats the goalie, but that was just the worst defense I've ever seen in my life. Like, Senators have all these horses. Mm-hmm. Like a cancer off goal.
Just the whole team did nothing, and he skates right through them, no problem.
Hey, if you're
Good
not
old
gonna
Gerard
move,
Gallant
fuck it.
defense. Yeah,
And then I think
exactly.
the third one's my favorite, like vintage Patrick Kane, right off the face-off, just rips one. Like you just gotta love it. And they're all snipes. They're all snipes. It's not like the Bertuzzi's hat trick, one went off his ass, one fucking
Yeah,
he's just a human pinball. But
yeah.
Bedard's he's just on another level. The Sens pulled the goalie down 3 and Nazar got a shorty empty netter. Like um, ugh, this team just wins a lot of fun games. And it's crazy because that was probably one of Knight's worst games of the season, statistically. And the
Oh
Hawks said, we'll just
man,
score 7. Don't worry, bud. We got you.
it was 4-3 at one point, and it's just like, you know what? You've done enough for us tonight. We'll take this. We'll handle this.
You've gotten us 5 wins this year. We're gonna get you 1 right now.
Yeah. And then the game after that, the 2 of the worst games of Spencer Knight's season. The thing is, they scored 3 goals off Connor Hellebuck, but yeah, Spencer Knight
They were
just
late.
didn't have it. Yeah, and that's fine.
That whole game, in a summary, is they just got to get better at guarding the Scheifele line because they were good against the rest of the team, but that Scheifele line just torched them. They were a step ahead the whole game, and it's a great line. It's Scheifele, Connor, and Gabe Vilardi. Like it's not an easy slouch of a line to stop, but if you want to be good in this division, you're gonna have to learn how. That's for sure. But I mean, Burakovsky had that sick in between the legs goal that game, so that was nice.
That was gorgeous. Yeah,
dirty. And Vlasic got a goal, little garbage time goal. Gotta love that.
Chris Paul cuts the lead.
Literally.
Lost to the Oilers in overtime, but you just got beat by the Oilers power play pretty much, and then having to face the Oilers in overtime.
They didn't score a single 5-on-5 goal.
No? Nope.
That matters. And they were down 2-1 in the third and tied it. Like, that's the kind of stuff that matters. Also, that's another stat that shows how good they are. They're either tied or have a lead going into the third in almost every game this year. I think there's like 2 where they haven't.
I think it was the LA and Winnipeg game.
Yep, 100%. And the Edmonton game, I think. Did they score, or was it tied? Was that one tied going into the third? I forget. I just know it was 2-1 Edmonton, and they tied it because Burakovsky, I think, tied the game, and then they went to overtime and lost. But
either way, they've been in a lot of games, regardless of what the stat is. Yeah,
big time. And you look at that. That was the start of the road trip too. So, not the best way you want to start the road trip, but I think their response the next 3 games.
It. Yeah,
the next 3 games, like their puck luck. You could have easily won every game except Winnipeg on this road trip so far, which I think is a great sign because normally this is the road trip where we kind of get beaten back into reality. But they played very well against Seattle that Monday night, and I think Decord was just the better guy that night. He was making all the saves he needed to make, and I think Soderblom let in. Was Soderblom the goalie that game? I think he was. He let in one questionable goal, but if you're going to score 1 goal, you're not going to win the game. So the tough loss. But then, Wednesday against Vancouver, just that's the sign of a different team right there. 0-0 in the third. Your goalie's keeping you in the game. Vancouver's pounding the puck. And Tyler Bertuzzi just says, I got this, guys. Don't worry. Oliver Moore and Ilya Mikheyev cooking up on the third line. Spencer Knight assist. Like,
hell yeah. To Connor Bedard's first goal in Vancouver. Yeah.
Well, most complete game of the season against Calgary. But best game of the season is probably St. Louis.
Oh yeah.
But they've had good, like the fact that you have options to pick their best game so far, that's a sign of a different team. Because before,
off the top of your head, name the best game from last couple years. Go. I can't.
When Bedard had 4 points against Tampa, because I was at the game, or Jason Dickinson hat trick.
Shit, no, you're right. If it was 23-24, yeah, that's the best game. With the fact,
or when he had like 5 points against Anaheim that one game, that was cool. But still, like this year, there's been like 5 games that have been incredible that you can name off the top of your head.
But yeah, Blackhawks have been good. It's been fun watching them. They are 2-3 on this road trip. Their last game is tomorrow against Detroit. Wouldn't it be awesome?
2-2-1. For Bettman 500.
Oh yeah, that's right. They lost the Oilers. Okay, so if they win tonight, then they'll be above 500. There you go.
One more against Detroit tomorrow, and if you go 3-2-1 on the road trip, that's great. And you got, I think, New Jersey and Toronto.
Road trip of the year. Yeah.
Please beat the Leafs on Saturday. I want to laugh. I want to be
I
at the
would
game and
love it.
laughing.
Need to watch the dangle out far after.
Oh, God, Rose and I are gonna be in the
Man.
Uber laughing at that. It's gonna be great.
Man, there's
But
already been some crazy outfires for Dangle this year. He ain't having none of it.
and now they're fine, like they are every year. Like Jesse, I think on the last podcast pulled up a stat where it's just like they do this every year, guys. They're mid in October and then they just fucking torch people in November. And that's kind of what they're doing right now. Like that, they had a really good win against Pittsburgh. Matthews looks good. Nyes has like
Yeah, they're down
18
3
points.
nothing.
Their Leafs look good. Goaltending hasn't been great, but no Tanev probably helps with that.
They're calling up the Hildebeest apparently. I saw they put Primo
Let's
on
go.
waivers.
Yeah, Caden Primo is not the guy.
No, not really.
Whenever Joe Will comes back, though, they'll be good.
Yeah. We did not touch on this Lucas Reichel being traded to the Canucks. Not that I think there's really much to talk about it, because I feel we've talked about Lucas Reichel enough. I don't think you were ever going to get a big trade return, and I felt just the best way was for both sides to move on. And yeah, 4th round pick is underwhelming, but also when you see how he's played with Vancouver so far, might have been something of a steal that they got a 4th round pick. They might have been lucky to get that and move on that quickly. Well, not quickly, but I guess the season.
Listen, we've had this conversation with Reichel for 2 years.
Yeah,
he's not a center. He's not a top 6 forward. He has top 6 traits, but they don't get used. And I think they finally figured out his role in the team, and Reichel just said, I'm not a 4th liner. So the Hawks said, okay, well, we'll trade you because, sorry, there's guys better on the lineup. Like, I'd much rather ice Mikheyev and Doc and Green and Moore and all these guys every night than Lucas Reichel, which sucks because he was kind of like the first prospect, but he's also the last of the old regime.
He was the first beacon of hope, but yeah, like you said, the last of the old regime. Kyle Davidson didn't draft him.
Yeah, and I think Vlasic too. Like he's one of the first ones, but Vlasic's just his development's been insane. He's become just such a good shutdown D man, but he's never had a role in this team. And Vancouver, they're doing the thing that I hate, which is trying to put him at center. It's just not what he's good at.
And it's worked out because he has 0 points in 7 games. Oh,
yeah. I want to see him do well, but I think he's not going to do well unless he's in a bottom 6 role. It's just the reality. And he's great internationally for Germany. Like it'll be fun to watch him in Milan this year, but I don't know. Some players just don't work out at the end of the day, and the Hawks have better options right now, which is something they couldn't have said 3 years ago. It's that simple.
And that's going to be the reality of some of the draft picks they have coming up now, and not all of them are going to quite hit the ceiling that you might think they're going to be. So yeah, there's going to be, like we said so many times, a point where they have so many players and Kyle Davidson's have to figure out which one he likes. And you also got to figure out when to cash in on these because they're not going to have their value forever.
100%. It's all timing based. And, like you said, probably good you got a 4th. Those are useful down the line. We know Davidson loves to move at the draft, so more ammo for that, obviously. But I hope he does well in Vancouver. But at the end of the day, we're good. LeBron, we're good. We have Oliver Moore.
Ale was scored on us too. Thankfully, Spencer Knight made the save. Like the most Lucas Reichel thing, breakaway, but couldn't score.
Stonewall Spence.
That's a great name. Stonewall Spence. So, again, there's more to talk about with the Blackhawks. We're going to get on to some other NHL teams, but I just want to read this article, or parts of this article, because I don't want to just read out a whole Athletic article. Go subscribe to Athletic. There's always great writers there. This article is from Mark Lazarus. I'm just going to read part of it that he tweeted out. So, Mark Lazarus says, I sat down with Connor Bedard and Frank Nazar yesterday in Calgary to talk about their friendship, rooming together, and what their aspirations are for the Blackhawks. Oh, and memes. And went off the rails a few times. Read our conversation here. So this is an excerpt from that article. Nazar, similar alarms. Connor Bedard, 1 alarm. Lazarus, 1 alarm between the two of you? That's big in a relationship. Nazar, yeah, a little scary. Bedard, yours is so loud though. Legit. Wake up scared every morning. No, it's good. I'm never really annoyed by you too much. Lazarus, are you guys respectful wearing headphones when you're watching stuff on your iPads? Bedard, no, that's the one rule. Nazar, you've got to share. Bedard, share what you're watching. Nazar, if you see something funny, Mime's turning his phone in Bedard's direction. Bedard, that's basically our communication. Both laughed after 9 o'clock. Nazar, once it's time for bed, we usually don't talk. We just send each other videos.
They're just like us for real. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. I didn't even read the article, and I just sent you a text where I was like, I just know Nazar watches reels at full volume in the hotel room. And that's basically what they both do. That's awesome. Wait, but like, you need this camaraderie on the team. It's just the reality.
Players.
Sets
the tone.
Just bringing out the fun side of Bedard. They both love being here, and I think it shows in that interview. It shows on the ice, and it's going to show for years to come. I mean, that article is hysterical. Like, oh my god, over there watching brain rot in the hotel room at 10 o'clock on the Canadian road trip. It's diabolical.
And yeah, some more from it that you sent to me. Lazarus to Nazar. You getting on him about his contract yet? Nazar, no, not at all. Lazarus, you've got to get him locked up. That's your job now. Nazar, I know he's going to lock up. Not worried. And then another part from it, Lazarus, are you too old for 6'7"? I have a 10-year-old. She's right in the wheelhouse of 6'7". Bedard, I think it's any age. Nazar, eternal.
Team brain rot all the way, bro.
Hell yeah.
First game team sleepover versus team brain rot's going to be so
sleepover. We're good. We have brain rot.
Team brain rot over here. I'm actually so pumped for the first Hawk Sharks game this year. It's going to be like fucking 4-3, just gong show. But it's going to be fun.
Oh, it'll be fun. It'll be much watch TV.
But they won't put it on national telly.
No. There's also another article I want to read. It's with Roman Kanserov, because like we mentioned earlier, he's gotten off to a crazy start in the KHL. So much of the fact he's leading the KHL in goals, which is still crazy.
The Lion does not concern himself with shooting percentage.
Yeah.
And also, he doesn't because Roman Kanserov's just sniping every goal. Like, it's not.
Yeah.
It'd be one thing if he's just banging in greasy goals, but like every goal is just a snipe, or he's just one timer in the paint. Like, he's playing really well. Sorry, what were you saying?
So there's another article. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but this is from the RG Media. It says Chicago's next breakout star might be skating 5,000 miles away. Roman Kanserov is tearing up the KHL. Keep in mind this was last week before he scored 2 more goals, 13 goals in 21 games, and says his NHL move could come in 2026. Are the Blackhawks about to land their next scoring weapon? Full story. Again, I don't want to read the whole thing, so there's some key takeaways listed here. When could Chicago see Roman Kanserov in a Blackhawks jersey? The KHL standout says his decision comes next year, pointing to a 2026-27 as a realistic NHL debut. How strong is Kanserov's current KHL performance? Again, this was from last week. The 21-year-old has 13 goals and 21 points in 21 games for Metallurg, while logging over 17 minutes per night. Why is Chicago so invested in his progress? I wonder why. Regular check-ins, leadership growth, and improved two-way play have Kanserov emerging as a key part of the Blackhawks rebuild.
It's funny because in my head, I figured he wouldn't have been over till like 2028, right?
Yeah.
But we're just seeing it in the
that.
Oh yeah, 100%. But we're just seeing it in the KHL. Like Mishkov came over, Demidov came over earlier than expected.
They want to come over earlier.
Who's to say Kanserov can't come over earlier than expected? And like I was doing the brainstorming yesterday. If he's to come over next year, they have the potential to run just a disgusting forward core next year. Like, hear me out. Frondell, Bedard, Burakovsky, top line. Gross. Second line, Kanserov, Nazar, Teravainen. Disgusting. Third line, Lardis, Moore, Bertuzzi. Disgusting. Fourth line, Doc Greenmore.
Yeah?
Or not more, Donato. Donato's on your fourth line.
Ho-hum.
And, like, that's if everyone's ready to roll. Disgusting. disgusting. They're going to have so many options. It's kind of ridiculous. And you talked about it a couple weeks ago. Like 2023 could be the Hawks 2017 Dallas Stars draft. Is that the right year? Is that the year where they got everyone?
Yes. Like Bedard is the easy tap in goal. Anyone could have made that pick. That was kind of the Stars, I think, with Miro
He's good.
Heiskanen.
No way. But he's not generational.
What?
Guys. He's not generational.
No, I'd rather take Adam Fantilli over.
I'm so glad that take got brought back up. That's a tough one. That's a tough pill to swallow. I love Fantilli and Carlson, but that was also because in my head I just thought we were never getting Bedard. So
no.
I think you and I both were just like, well, it'll be fun to get Leo Carlson. That'll be cool. Just love seeing Leo Carlson do well. He's just a demon under Quenneville, and we all knew that was going to happen. I didn't think Gauthier was going to be potentially getting 50 goals, but Carlson taking this jump, I saw coming a mile away. He's so much fun to watch.
Mm-hmm. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. But
the 2023 draft. So it's like Bedard. Yeah. Then you have Moore, who's gonna be interjected wherever.
He's an NHL player. He's an 100%. NHL player.
Like if he's your third line center, that's so good. That's so good. If he's your Cirelli, money.
I've been saying this. If he's your Chandler Stevenson, if he could one day get to like 50, even 60 points, play wing, play center, up and down your lineup, it's exactly what you want.
100%. And then you have these two demons, that wild cards. You have Canceroff that they got in the second round, and then Lardis in the third round. If one of them hits, it's amazing. If both of them are decent NHL players, it's amazing. There's a very good chance one of them's a really good top six forward. And, we talk about it all the time. They were like 2 top 6 forwards away. If Rondell and one of those 2 guys can fill those roles, we got ourselves a fucking squad. And that doesn't even include who we draft this year. That doesn't include guys like Nestrasil, who I think could very well fit in this top 9 once he's ready to roll. Benacker is going to be a demon. I didn't even know he had this offensive upside in him. He's been torching the OHL. And I guess that's because he's been healthy for the first time in like 2 years. Like we talk about it all the time. You just mentioned it earlier, year after being healthy. And he's just – I just got to tip my hat to Kyle Davidson sometimes. Like I don't see it in some of these picks initially, and then they just come out of the blue and torch everyone. So scouting department, Donahue and all them, they're killing it right now. And we're finally starting to see the fruits of their labor, which is so exciting.
Yeah, it's like there's a reason they're the ones running the NHL team.
But we need Brendan Shanahan.
Yeah, we're completing on a podcast. Oh my God.
Shaney in Buffalo would be good, though. I agree with that part, but not Chicago.
They might need that just to stabilize things. I don't think the Hawks.
I'd rather have Shaney than Yarmo. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Yarmo. Oh man, Bowman is back in the NHL.
I was just gonna say, and Bowman's back.
Evan Bouchard for Alex Tuck.
Yeah, let's go.
Also, shout out Stan Bowman's 8-year extension. He's got 1 point in 15 games. Colton Dock has more points and goals.
Crazy.
And hits. I just love flexing that the Hawks have better players than some of these teams right now.
Yeah.
At least in terms of their role,
I think we've touched on about the Black. Yeah.
One more note about the Blackhawks. And this is the minor one, and it's about their power play. Can we please swap Nick Foligno for Oliver Moore? I don't know why Oliver Moore's not on power play too. Especially with Nazar out, you got to put more on power play too. I like Green on that unit. I like Donato on that unit, but I think Oliver Moore would unlock a lot in terms of his playmaking, and he could play bumper, he could play wing, and also like I get they have Foligno for net front, but listen, Unk can play his 4th line minutes in penalty kill. He knows what he needs to do.
The future is now, old man.
Listen, he's a hell of a captain. He's doing exactly what he needs to do. He's showing this team great leadership. He's giving them great work ethic. Sticking up for the teammates. Like he saw them going after Moore and he said, you know what? I'm just going to fucking fight you and draw a penalty. So got the instigator and drew a fight, like just demon time. And, with all the personal stuff going on in his life, it's just good to see him playing well too.
Oh, we didn't even mention that, but I'm glad that everything is okay with him and his family.
3 heart surgeries before she's like 12, dude. Before she's 13, I think. That's just awful. Like, Oh my God. I'm glad the surgery went well though. And they came back and scored 7 for him. Because I think that was the Ottawa game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll probably. I feel like we'll inevitably go back to the Blackhawks while having conversations later. I just want to update the prospect pool. I mentioned it earlier. Roman Kanserov leading the KHL with 15 goals in 24. Every time I say that out loud, it's crazy.
Demon.
Merrick Vanacker, 16 goals in 16 games in the OHL. Anton Verdelis, 8 goals and 4 assists in 17 SHL games, including a 2-goal game for, I think, the World Juniors pre-tournament. A couple other names. Nathan Bem has 12 goals, 15 assists in 17 WHL games. That's looking like maybe that could be your next Nick Lardis pick. Maybe not as good, but pretty close to
He's
it.
bigger
It's
too.
still a
He's
good pick.
6'2". He's like, I always liked his game. I didn't think he would drop to the third. I thought he was a second round pick. So
And
that
he's
was
a
a great
good Albertan
Blackhawk.
kid, too. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
And Vaclav Nestrasil has 7 goals and 6 assists in 11 games.
Don't you just love when the Hawks pick the players you want them to pick and then they're good? It's so much fun.
Yeah, no greater feeling. And there's some quotes that I would like to read out about Nestrasil. So Greg Carvel, who is the head coach for UMass, Greg Carvel was asked a great question by at Nathan P. Strauss in this week's media availability about Blackhawks Vaclav Nestrasil. The question was about Nestrasil being on the ice late in the game and how he takes pride in all 3 zones. He's on the ice late in a game because he has excellent hockey sense, he has an excellent stick, and he reads the game well. You put your smartest players on the ice who have a good stick, who can get the puck on theirs and get it out of the zone and hopefully in the other net. You combine that with he wants to be out there. He wants to be a difference maker in every situation. You'll see a lot of him on the ice in situations going forward.
He's a
So,
complete player. And that wasn't really something that they fawned about when he was initially
no, he was
scouted. It was just
very
like this guy's a power
inconsistent.
forward.
Yeah.
So it's a great surprise to see. It's a great
Feels like
surprise to
he's
see.
he's putting it together. It kind of feels like Sam Renzel putting in college. You thought he was going to take longer because he's very raw, but he's really refining his game and being more poised earlier on than we thought he could be. Like he's not going to
100%.
sign this year, but maybe if he keeps this up, he could come over
Two
to this team
years.
next year. Yeah, like
Like first deep
next
playoff run,
spring.
he's your Matt Nyes pickup, I think.
Yo,
I genuinely think that. He's an electric player to watch. And that size with that skill, it's very hard to stop if you know how to put it all together. And I think he does.
so far so good. So Nick Lardis in 11 AHL games has 13 points, 5 goals, 8 assists. There's another quote from a head coach from Jared Nightingale. So this is from October 28th. So at this point, that's like a week and a half ago or whatever. I don't know. You're Before he started putting points up, I was impressed with his play away from the puck and defensive game. He scored 70 goals in junior, but his care and hockey IQ away from the puck, I think that's what really got his game going these first 5 games. It's awesome to see him get rewarded. When the puck is on his stick, he's a threat, but for his youth and inexperience at the pro level to pick up our defensive habits was really impressive.
Just love it. They're developing complete players, which you need so bad. And they all have size and they all have skill and they all have different strengths. And it's just you're gonna have so many different pieces to put together in the puzzle in like 3 years. And like not all of them are gonna stick, like you said, but if they keep this trajectory, it's gonna be some pretty nice trade value down the line.
Yeah. And we don't agree 1-to-1 with every decision Kyle Davidson makes. And like unequivocally, they have the deepest prospect pool in the NHL right now. We can debate whether they're number one or more like outside the top 3, but they gotta have the deepest prospect pool in the sport right now.
Definitely forward wise, I would say. Their
Yeah,
defense is kind of all in the league now,
it's
but
already on the team. Yeah.
but the forwards,
What?
like they got a whole nother top six coming basically if they all hit.
Mm-hmm.
You just
I guess they
the
still.
hmm?
I was gonna say, I guess they still have Korchinski, Del Mastro, and Allen the Meyer, so it's not like they're barren for that either.
Yeah. And they already got their horses in the NHL, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
their decor is the top four that they have now. Like that's probably their decor for the next couple of years at minimum. Um, which is good. Which is very good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hockey is back, and this season DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NHL, brings you all the speed, skill, and nonstop action you love. DraftKings Sportsbook delivers the unmatched intensity of the NHL right to your fingertips. From player props to the thrill of live in-game betting, every drop of the puck is your shot to win big. Tomorrow, the Chicago Blackhawks take on the Detroit Red Wings. The Chicago Blackhawks have plus 150 moneyline odds, and the Detroit Red Wings have minus 180 moneyline odds. Odds are subject to change. New customers, this one is for you. Bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get paid out $300 in bonus bets instantly. If I had needed this product, it's what I'd use. Light the lamp all season long with DraftKings. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THPN. That's code THPN to turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets and your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, pass-through per wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer. Copyright NHL 2025. All rights reserved. Hashtag good. All right. You want to talk about some shitty teams now instead of the Chicago Blackhawks? Let's talk about some bad
Yes, I want to
teams
point
now.
and laugh.
What do you? It's your pick, Uller. Do we want to talk Blues? You want to talk the Flames? I would throw the Preds in there too. Where
I
do we
want to
want
talk
to start?
Blues. I think that's the most
Let's do
surprising
it.
of the bunch.
Yeah.
They can't stop a puck, and they are not playing good hockey whatsoever. And every time the Blues suck, people are gonna say, "Oh, well, here comes the second half resurgence. They're gonna make the playoffs." I don't
Can't do
see
that
that
every year,
this
man.
year. Robert Thomas looks like a completely different player, and I thought that when we saw them against the Hawks, and I was like, "Oh, it's probably just a one-off." I think he's got 9 points. Like Bushnevich is terrible analytically this year, which he never is terrible analytically. They can't stop the puck. Like Joe Hofer, for all that holding out, has like a 790 save percentage. Bennington hasn't been much better either, and he's still going to make Team Canada, which to each
And
their
then
own.
be good just to
Yeah,
spite us.
dude, and then Parayko is going to make the team too, and he's getting rage baited by Bedard when we play him. Like it, they have a lot of guys locked up. Neighbors is hurt right now, which sucks. He was like one of their best goal scorers this year. Snuggerud's been pretty good to start, but you can't bank on these rookies to put you over the top. You know what I mean? Like you have enough talent on that roster to figure it out. I think Holloway and Broberg have taken massive regression steps this year. Holloway doesn't look like the 60-point player he once was. I don't know if that injury is still nagging him from into last year, but it's just not the same player, and that matters. Dylan Holloway got you 65 points last year. Phil Berberg was probably your third best defenseman last year. If they're not good, yeah, that's going to get a step back on your team. And I talked about it earlier. Like these teams in the Central are getting older. Like that's just a reality. Like the Blues have got to have one of the oldest teams in the league, even with that youth. And on top of that, we didn't even mention they're scratching Cairo. Something's got to change. Oh, and we didn't even mention they have the worst player in the NHL currently. Logan Mailloux is terrible.
I was gonna say, hey, at least they still got Zach Bolduc.
Dude, Zach Bolduc could be a fourth liner for the rest of his career, and they still won that trade. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Mailloux has just been a terrible defenseman this year. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
What? So, okay, before I get into my next point, can you guess who the Blues 80-point scorer is?
Thomas?
No.
I
I think this will probably be a dead giveaway.
Oh, it's Pia Suter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, good pickup,
9
but Pia Suter should not be leading your
15
team in
games.
scoring.
Nope.
Ugh. Yeah, that's rough. And who would have guessed Cam Fowler regression from playing like a Norris candidate for 50 games out of the blue? No one would have ever saw that coming.
Didn't they give him a 2-year extension? Or was it 3? No,
Yep.
I think it was 2.
Yep, 2 years.
2 years,
And
okay. I was
he
like,
looks like he's right back to where he was in Anaheim. So, yeah, it's not looking good in Bluesland. I think Dvorsky got called up, but he hasn't really made an impact.
He's got 1 goal. I think he scored his first NHL goal against the Oilers, so there's that. But
yeah, but I mean, a top 5 pick are probably doing better this year anyway. But the more they lose, they're just digging themselves a hole because like the rest of the league is being very competitive right now, and like I was talking about earlier, there's only really 2 teams at the bottom, maybe 3. The Blues are about to be one of them if they don't get out of this funk.
Mhm.
And I don't know if Montgomery's to blame. I really think it's everyone. Like it's just a collective effort of poor
Yeah.
hockey. Every time I watch the Blues, I feel like it's just unorganized and like you can hear it they're just anemic in their interviews. Like Braden Shen sounds lifeless. He's their captain.
Oh, he
Like
wants to go to Vegas so bad. I know he
you
does.
want that cookie so bad.
Yeah.
But there's a lot going wrong in Blues land right now, and it's not looking good for them if teams like Chicago and Utah are starting to figure it out because you don't have the leeway you did a couple years ago if that's the case, and that includes like Anaheim and San Jose, and the Kraken look pretty good this year. Like, can't really play with your food too much in the NHL anymore, so they're gonna have to figure it out quick, or their season might be over before we even get started. American Thanksgiving is like 3 weeks away. You know the stat, so. And not every year is going to be 2019 and 2023, where you get
Dude, the
lucky as
fact
shit on a second
you
half
have done
heater.
that the fact you have done that twice within like less than a 10-year span is crazy.
It's what they are. Like they're just I don't know. Maybe they just play better with their backs against the wall. But you can't fire your coach every time. Montgomery's a good coach. That's why I don't think it's him. I really think the mix is not working, and they got to do something. And scratching Cairo is not the solution.
No, I don't think so. And I have a couple of points, but one thing is I believe Doug Armstrong, this will be his last year's GM because I'm pretty sure Alex Steen is taking over next year, and you're not leaving him in a very good state. I'm the last one I can think about is when they did that was Nashville, and look how well that's worked out. Um, Barry
We'll get to
Trotz
them
giving
later.
Barry Trotz giving no, what's his face? What was the old David Poyle? I like blanked out his name for a while there. David Poyle handing the keys to Barry Trotz. I made that Tanner Jeannot trade, left him with a lot of draft picks, and he has just completely botched that in Nashville. I wonder what Doug Armstrong is going to do before he hands the keys to Alex Steen. Is there going to be a big fire sale? Who are the teams that are going to pull the parachute for McKenna? I don't know if McKenna is like Bedard, Celebrini level, but teams are going to start. I think are going to start like who's going to be the team that makes that first big trade? Who's going to start selling it off? If this keeps up with the Blues, I think the Blues have plenty of pieces that would be attracted to a lot of other teams, and that includes Jordan Kyrou. Another point I wanted to make about the Blues: one, their goaltending sucks. It's actually kind of surprising they aren't last place in the NHL in save percentage. That belongs to Ottawa with 858, but they are not too far ahead. With an 861 save percentage. For reference point, the Hawks are third with a 917.
This tweet was sponsored by Spencer Knight.
Yeah, it was that picture of the scoreboard from the Vancouver game, and I think it was when they were down 4-0, and they had 40 shots, and it's like I can't believe this right now. It's like, oh, this is a Spencer Knight tweet.
My favorite's just like, why is Spencer Knight playing like the game of his life? And I'm like, guys, don't feel bad. He's kind of done this to everyone this year.
Yeah.
He just shuts the door. Like he did it first game of the year against Florida. He did everything he could to win that game against Florida.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Great goalie. But the Blues might be the first team to make the big move. I also think Nashville, like, they're already throwing rumors out about Stamkos. Like
Stamkos. I saw UC Saros.
Marcia
I don't know how reliable that is because I think it was Pagnota. But another point I wanted to bring up about the Blues is their management of their defense the last few years. Their left side, like the 2021 St. Louis Blues had Vince Dunn, Jake Wallman, and Nico Mikkola, and now they're all gone. And that's not even bringing up Alex
sucks.
Yeah, and that's not even bringing.
Shit. I didn't put that together. That's crazy. Oh my god!
And that's not even bringing up Alex Pietrangelo, who left the year prior and went on to win another cup.
But they got Justin Falk.
Yeah, and Nick Leddy, who is not on the team anymore, but yeah, their management of their defense has been horrible, putrid, pathetic. as Frank Fleming would say.
And we don't even talk about what happened. Like Torrey Krug, just injuries took his career. Like
Yeah, that
sucks.
sucks.
Because he was good for them for a little bit, but yeah, just it's like you said, Doug Armstrong's leaving Alex Steen in quite the pickle. I totally forgot about that until you mentioned it. Oh,
I kind of did
Bob.
too, if I'm being honest. But yeah, like
Not great, Bob.
33-year-old Justin Falk, 2 more years left at 6.5. Yeah, Torrey Krug's probably never to play a game again.
Oh, and they bought out Brandon Saad last year, and he's still playing and he's good. So
yeah, didn't want to be with that team. Colin Parayko is not a UFA till 2030, when I think he will be 37 years old.
They had an opportunity to trade him a couple years ago too.
Philip Broberg, I still like how they did that with Broberg and Holloway. I still think he'll be a good defense. Like, he'll figure it out. He's 24 years old, RFA after this year. Oh my god. So I was right. It wasn't 2 years for Fowler, it was 3 years.
Oh no. That's awesome.
So they have him for 4 more years, and he's 33 right now.
Brutal.
Oh my god.
That's not good.
And then they're paying their goalies $9.4 million combined for an $8.60.
Oh, yeah, it's not great, Blues land right now. It's like, oh, it's not great, but when you look at the numbers, it's actually so much worse.
It's worse than what I thought it was gonna be.
And then they're gonna get Gavin McKenna. It's gonna fix everything.
No, they're probably gonna get like 10th overall or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because they'll go on their second half heater to knock him out of the lottery.
But yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
They don't. So with the I think the Brandon Saad, it was a termination. Like, it was a mutual termination. So at least they don't have that cap. Like, they don't have any buyout cap on the books. But man, oh man. Jordan Kyrou, 8.13 until 2031. Robert Thomas, same contract till 2031. Pavel Buchnevich, $8 million till 2031. Braden Shen has 3 years left at 6.5. Yeah. They're gonna be a team to watch. That's for sure.
Definitely. Gotta keep those pesky, shitty Blues.
Oh, and also Jordan Binnington hiding the puck in his pants, his ass, when Ovechkin scored his 900th goal. I have a take about this. If this was any other goalie than Jordan Binnington, I think it would be so funny. Like, if it was Marc-Andre Fleury,
Binnington, he's a fucking
that's what I mean. Like, if Marc-Andre Fleury did that, it would be the funniest thing ever. But this is Jordan Binnington. Yeah. Not funny at all.
It's just the worst.
And then did you hear the interview where they asked Ovechkin about it? He's like, I don't even want to think about it. When they gave it back to him.
Also, I want to take it back to the Blackhawks, because we didn't even talk about it at all. His goaltending's incredible. Like, Kamesso's got a 924. Guyan was NCAA goalie of the month last month.
Dude, he has less than a 2. Like, I think he has like a 180 something goals against average.
Yep, 168, and he's 9-2.
Oh my god!
And then Spencer Knight, yeah, and then Spencer Knight, 926 save percentage. Fucking holy shit! Just kids are all right. I just wanted to make another point about that.
Early Vezina favorite, no big deal. Which team do you want to talk about next? Do you have any other thoughts on the Blues? I wish they were not in our division, because I would love Jordan Kyrou. I don't even care about that. Get Jordan Kyrou, man.
Yeah, I'd love Jordan Kyrou on the Hawks. But I want to talk about Nashville, because Ryan O'Reilly thinks he forgot how to play hockey. That's how bad they are.
I have never. What was the quote? Like, I haven't made a good 6 feet pass in my career or whatever.
Yeah, he's like. Mental health's no joke, because like when Ryan O'Reilly's down, he's down. Like, we have seen this
before he got traded to St. Louis, he lost his love for hockey, and I mean, he was in Buffalo, so like, don't blame him there. I get it.
I don't know. He kind of chose this to an extent. Like Toronto wanted him back, but he's like, I don't like the market, which is fine. But you're in Nashville now, and this is what like you're here. Like New Jersey tried to trade for you too, and I think you vetoed it. You kind of made your own bed, but you could very easily get traded, and that's a good thing, I think, for him. But Nashville is going nowhere fast, and their prospects are not developing at the rate I think they want them to yet. Brady Martin, he looked okay in this little 9-game stint, but Saros has looked good this year. But it's another team that they're just getting old. They're so old. They're all in their 30s, and like I think the only team that was able to do that well is like the Capitals, and even then they're kind of like they're seeing some regression this year.
Yeah, they're the outlier, not the rule.
Yeah, them and the Kings,
the exemption.
Yeah. But like, it's a lot of guys who are past their prime. Stamkos's fall off has been something to watch. I don't know if Forsberg's hurt, but he hasn't really lit it up as much as I thought he would, or he might just be hurt. Marchessault, like the rumors about him being traded have been going on like 3 months into his contract. I feel like, it's not good. It's not good, and they kind of need to bottom out this year when you think about it, because they need those high picks. They need those high picks, and they're not going to get them if they don't probably take some guys off his roster in reality. And it's funny, they're trading the wrong players. Like they traded Tommy Novak and fucking all these guys, and they were the guys putting up points for them. So I don't really know what their plan is. You talked about it earlier. Barry Trotz is kind of just drowning at the GM position, which just sucks because he was a really good coach, but
with them and won a couple of the Capitals. Like he's going in the Hall of Fame as a head coach, not as a general manager.
Exactly, and it sucks. But once again, I love watching teams in our division make dumb decisions. We can talk about the Wild in that case too. The Wild can't. They just defensively they're abysmal right now. Brock Faber looks like a ghost of himself.
I can't believe we had people gaslighting us into think that he could beat Connor Bedard for the Calder. Don't ever mention.
Don't ever speak on my elite player ever again.
Yeah,
like genuinely.
Yeah,
but don't worry, they're paying Kaprizov $17 million, so that'll fix all their problems. He's been great, but he's got 21 points, but can't stop him. Exactly but you paid your goalie like $7 million, so good luck.
But the story of the Wild is that they haven't been able to surround their star player with talents.
But they want to trade Marco Rossi, who's got like 12 points. Be my guest.
What are they
They're so trading for Panarin. They're so trading for Panarin. It's not even funny. Because that's going to fix all their problems.
Yeah, another winger. Exactly what they need. And a UFA at that.
The Centrals is such a funny division to look at right now because it's clearly still top heavy as fuck, but they're starting to become a very interesting bottom right now. And in the middle, which is like the Hawks.
Clowns to the left.
And the Stars, I guess. Stars have been kind of middling this year too.
Yeah. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. That's the Blackhawks right now.
The office meme of Stanley and the one guy just doing the peace sign. That's us, the Dallas, in the wild card spot right now in Edmonton. Yeah. Oh man.
What? Okay, this is the point I wanted to bring up about the Nashville Predators, and we were talking about Ryan O'Reilly, and I remember the Steve Dangle rant on how stupid it was that the Predators are treating Ryan O'Reilly as if he has a no movement clause when he doesn't. What are we doing here?
Like I said, it's tire fire in Nashville. They should have traded him to New Jersey last year when they had the chance. They could have gone first. And O'Reilly would just put that team over the top. Like third line center behind Hischier and fucking Hughes. Like, good night. Insane. Also, another team that has 2 elite centers. Sounds like a scale issue if you don't have a second line center. Just my opinion. Maybe suck and get 2 first overall picks.
Yeah. Or, if you don't get 2 first overall picks, maybe you draft your second line center in the middle of the first round. Have you thought about that, huh?
Or you draft in the second round if you're the Stars. Demons.
Yeah. I mean, that's them with all their draft picks, just late first round or second round picks.
Elite. Elite.
Oh wait. Yeah, like I think of the Blues. I don't think they have a savior coming up. Same with the Predators, and especially same with this team, the Calgary Flames, who their owner says does not want to rebuild. It is perfectly fine staying how the way things are. Hang on, I'm going to pull up the quote. Darren Dreger on Insider Trading. Murray Edwards, the owner of the Calgary Flames, is telling people that he has no interest in trading Nazem Kadri. In fact, he doesn't want to trade Nazem Kadri. He loves the core of this team. So there are owners who are incredibly reactive. Like I say, I always think of Aquilini in Vancouver, Francesco Aquilini. I think of the owner and for the Rangers, James Dolan. And then there's the polar opposite end, and that is Murray Edwards in Calgary. I don't think it gets talked about enough just how much he holds his team back, the Calgary Flames. Like, they'll have a good season every now and then. I think of 2018-19, 21-22, but other than that, they have just been incredibly mid the past 15 years, but not bad enough to bottom out and get a top end pick. And now you don't even want to try to move off some guys to get some more assets. Your team cannot score goals. You don't really have a high end prospect except for Zane Perrick, who probably needs to go back to the OHL or not be on this team. But yeah, they're not in a good spot right now, and they have some pieces they could trade, like Nazem Kadri. It's the search for a second line center. I know there'll be some teams that love Nazem Kadri, and Rasmus Anderson is a UFA this year, and he hasn't been good this year. You could have moved off of it in the offseason, and you chose not to. So,
Yeah, because they don't want to trade with Vegas.
Nope.
Even though they've done it like 4 times.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, look at me. It's the consequences of my own actions. But they have okay prospects. Like, they have Colin Potter coming up eventually. Like, he looks good. But like, they don't have a game changer. And all these years when they get to like 17th place in the league, that doesn't help them. Like, the one year they drafted Hanzik two years ago, I liked Hanzik coming out, but he didn't have the upside of some of these guys. And it's showing. Like, he's a bottom 6 forward. And last year they picked, what was it? 17th again, I think. Like, it's just
I think their pick was traded to Montreal because they had to get rid of Sean
Monahan. Have a pick. That's right.
Yeah. Well, they
had Colin Potter. That was their pick.
Yeah,
they're just in such a bad spot, and they could go unload and get so many assets. Like, you're telling me a team wouldn't want Blake Coleman at the deadline? You're telling me a team wouldn't want Michael Backlund at the deadline? Mackenzie Weegar could get you a first-round pick plus easily in this market.
Easy.
With the term he has, like, dude, everyone's looking for a shutdown D-man. On that contract, yes. But they're going to keep spinning their wheels, and they'll be below the 500 line again, and hopefully they can get a top 5 pick because they desperately need one in that prospect pool. Like, if any team needs McKenna, it's them. But that's not how the league works. He's going to be a Boston Bruin, and I think we all just have to accept that. Or he's going to be a New York Ranger because the Rangers can't win at home.
They couldn't score at home. So they did draft Cole Reshny as well at 18th, which I forgot about.
All right, but that's the thing. These guys don't have, like, Potter probably has the highest ceiling on any of their guys. Matvei Gredin's pretty good too. I like him, but there's no game changer, like you said. Like, maybe they get a Johnny Gaudreau in the fourth round again, but that's not to my knowledge right now. Maybe Colin Potter's their Johnny Gaudreau, but that's a dime a dozen. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I think I saw something. They've never had a top 3 pick in their franchise history, which is furthers my point. I think the highest they've gone was Sam Bennett, 4th overall. And they kept him, and he's worked out for them so well. No.
Team had Sam Bennett, Matthew Tkachuk.
That boggles my mind. 2021. Their head coach was Daryl Sutter, who would love guys like, who would love guys like Matthew Tkachuk and Sam Bennett, and that's crazy that you couldn't figure that out with those two. And then
ownership, man. It's always been ownership because we're learning with Tree Living. He's a good GM. So it wasn't his fault, clearly. It's the
No.
owner. Because the owner is delusional. He's like Eugene Melnick, except he talks less.
Yeah.
In terms of
we just
delusion.
don't- we just don't hear about him. Yeah. And doesn't really do anything does nothing.
Yeah. How to look busy at work.
Yeah. What
Signing
does he
everyone to
do?
an extension. Like Sharon Govich is signed for like 4 more years, and he's getting healthy scratch. They're scratching Matt Coronado for some reason. That guy had 11 shots on goal
When
last
I
night.
when I saw that, I'm like, Kyle Davidson, pick up the phone, baby.
He wanted Coronado in the draft year.
Uh-huh.
He had him in his backyard with the steal. I take
Yeah,
Coronado.
Coronado, 47 points, 77 games last year, signed a new contract, only 6 points in 15 games, but I don't think anyone else on his team is producing.
Nope. Not at all. Here, why don't we go
Nope.
look at the Flames points real quick? Let's go check. Oh, so their leading scorer has 11. Their next has 8.
Bedard has double that.
Their third leading scorer, Bedard, has tripled their points.
Yeah.
And it's Michael Backlund. Yegor Sharon Govich. Adam Klapka is top 5 in scoring on this team. That's a problem.
Who?
Exactly.
Who?
Exactly. Yeah, it's a problem, man. It's a problem. And it's crazy because Devin Cooley and Dustin Wolf actually have been pretty decent in that. So
That's not their
they
fault.
just
It's
can't
not
score
your
worth a
fault.
shit. Bro, Devin
It's
Cooley
not
has
your fault.
below 2 goals against right now. Granted, he's only played 2 games, but pretty good.
Done his job. Can only play the
Yeah.
games that you've been given.
But yeah, I just think a top 5 pick would just change the look of that team so much. Even if it's like an Ivar Stenberg. I don't think Keaton Bearhoff is what this team needs. There's a couple teams where Keaton Bearhoff, I think, just would take that over the top. Like Keaton Bearhoff's such a Blues pick. Oh my god! Like
Yeah,
just put
but
him under
then knowing how
Parayko.
they've handled their defense, they'll trade them right away.
Yeah. I just wish the Sharks weren't on a heater because like Verhoff on the Sharks would be so dirty. Like that's exactly what the Sharks need.
Fit them perfectly.
Bona fide number 1 defenseman. But I mean, Sharks are going to be fine. Their young guys are just electric right now, just like the Hawks.
Yeah, that's what all those 3 teams we've talked about needed. Blues could use top 3, top 5 picks. Same with the Preds and same with the Flames. They just need like an elite level prospect, almost just a savior for their franchise. Because I look at maybe not Nashville so much, but like I look at St. Louis, you got Jimmy Snuggerud, maybe Dalibor Dvorsky be something, but those aren't saviors. And I look at Calgary, yeah, you got Zane Perrick. I wouldn't call any of them saviors. Like Nashville, who do they even have? Matthew
Brady
Wood.
Martin.
But that's not a savior. Like
here's my problem. They
Yeah.
could have drafted Porter Martone or James Higgins last year, and that makes your prospect pool at least look decent.
That would have been that level of pick, but they didn't do that.
Yep. I just can't. I don't agree with what they're doing right now. At the end of the day, that's just what it is.
I mean, listen,
Don't agree with
we love it as Hawks fans, but also
I love it. Like I said earlier, like please keep fucking up while the Hawks are getting better. I love it.
Yeah.
But
the logical part of me is, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah.
Exactly. And that's a problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do we have any more notes on those teams?
Which one do you think blows it up first? I think Nashville.
I think Nashville, because they're just a ticking time bomb with Barry Trotz. I've even seen tweets. I don't know how much truth there is that Barry Trotz might want to become the head coach. It would be crazy. like fire Andrew Burnett.
Yeah, because this is Burnett's fault.
Yeah.
Like whatever, man.
They seem like a team that would fire Burnett and hire Pete DeBoer. I think it's Nashville. Calgary's going to do nothing. St. Louis, I think, is the most intriguing one because I think they offer the best options with guys like Kyrou. I don't know if maybe they move off Buchnevich, maybe Robert Thomas. I don't know. And I think I saw a tweet. Again, I'm just getting this off.
So many of these guys, though. That's
I know. I've been I have the tweets notifications turn on for NHL Rumor Report, and I think, okay, Elliot Freeman, Reed Jordan Cairo. Last year, him at 8.125. I don't know how many takers there were, but now I kind of wonder if more people might look at it and say, I kind of like this guy. He's locked in. Are you serious? No teams in the offseason were like, yeah, we can take on 8 million for like a little over 8 million for Jordan Cairo with the kind of production he's put up these last few years.
He's worth it. I mean, his cap's going up. Like, someone's got to make
100%.
that
Yeah.
move. Someone's got to make
Yeah.
that move. I don't know who it is. It's probably Montreal. Fuck. Hate that.
He really does fit him perfectly. I just want to read his points because he's been very consistent. He's not really like 80, 90 point guys, but
he's a 70
21,
point
22. Yeah, he had point per game, 70 points, 74 games, 22, 23, 73 points, 79 games, 37 goals though. 23, 24, 67 points, 82 games, 31 goals. Last year, 70 points, 82 games played, 36 goals. Oh, and even despite getting healthy scratched, he still has 8 points at 14 games.
Dude, Seattle was ready to trade their top 10 pick for him last year. Like,
that's what that was the team I was gonna bring up. I think he fit in perfectly. Yeah, like,
oh my god, put him with Beniers or Wright. That's perfect. It's a high-end offensive player, which is what a high-end offensive winger, which is what that team needs. Because they have a lot of centers who play strong two-way games, but you need a scorer to kind of bring out the upside in them. So I'd love that move for Seattle, honestly. You know, I don't think Utah needs him. Their top 6 is pretty set. Vancouver probably would love to get their hands on Jordan Kyrou to help that forward core. And they have stuff that St. Louis would probably want. Like, I don't know who they'd be willing to part with.
Linder
but like,
for Kyrou, like you probably
he's
start
looked
there.
good though. He's looked good in Vancouver so far. Like, I'll give. I think it's Villander. Like they pronounce it really weird. I heard the Canucks announcers, but he's looked good. He's like 4 assists in 6 games. He's playing like 15 something minutes a night. Like, he skates like the wind. I wouldn't want to get rid of that player. I'm thinking more like Lekaramaki finally. Getting shown the door, or yeah, probably Lekaramaki. Honestly, they don't want to trade Sherwood. They don't want to trade Garland. They don't want to trade.
Yeah, Sherwood's on a heater right now.
Sherwood's on a heater, bro. And then like I don't think they want to part with DeBrusque. They just signed him.
No, I don't think they are.
Hoglander's hurt, or else I'd say maybe that's a name, but I don't know. I think there's a deal to be made with like Lekaramaki plus some other stuff for Jordan.
Elias Pettersson, the defenseman.
They're such a clown show. Oh my god! Thank God we should have beaten them twice this year. That's crazy. Oh well.
Yeah. Oh well. If there were a trade package for Jordan Kyrou, if the Hawks were to trade for Jordan Kyrou, what do you think it would look like?
I really hope Nick Lardis is not a part of that, but he probably would have to be. I would think. But it's the NHL, so maybe you sell high on Van Acker. I don't know. I just think if the Hawks are going to make a move, I think Lardis and Korchinski are going to be a part of it, unfortunately. I don't think they're going to trade Kanserov. I don't think they're going to trade some of these guys. But you never know. I honestly, Kyle Davidson might just sit on his fucking hands at this point, and I don't even blame him. I'd like to see what, like, that lineup we talked about earlier, like, if that's their lineup opening night 2026, I really don't care. Like, maybe get some grit in that lineup if you're going to run all those kids, but, like, a Foligno replacement, like,
yeah,
that's probably all they really would need. And who knows, maybe Doc becomes that for the team, which would be awesome. But how does this affect the Blackhawks? That's the question. But yeah, if they're trading in division, I'd have to imagine Nick Lardis is going the other way. I don't know. It's an overpay in the division. But Jordan Kyrou immediately makes his top 6 better. Just so much better. Like, you put Kyrou with Nazar and Teravainen. Ew. Yuck. Disgusting.
Yeah, like I don't know if you're trading Frundell or Lev Shunov, but yeah, definitely the next tier guys. Like I could see Oliver Moore, maybe. Yeah, Kevin Korchinski, Nick Lardis, like you said. I really do.
I'm not trading Frundell or Lev Shunov. Like, not a chance. Not a chance. I'm not trading Lindell either or Kaiser.
No. I really do. Maybe like Del Mastro, Allen. I really think they would be, if there were a trade, I think they would be interested in like a Louis Crevier.
Lou Krev for Kyrou, like you said last night.
Yeah, 1 for 1. Let's go.
Lou Krev's my third pairing demon.
Isn't he signed for a couple more years at like 900K or something?
I think so.
Yeah, Kyle, man. Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely glad so far. Glad to eat some crow on Kyle Davidson's decisions, or in this, I guess, in the this last off season, lack thereof of
Listen, none
decisions.
of us could have saw you flipping Joe Valeno for 70-point forward potentially. Like
And like a 30, 35, 35 guy.
crazy.
Um. So a couple extensions happened. To use the voice from Chris of Total Drama Island, always bet on nothing.
Nothing.
Martin
Worst
Necas
league ever.
signs an 8-year, $92 million extension. When we were doing podcasts right as the season started and all those extensions were coming in, I remember like, are we a jinx? And I think we are in a way, but I also think the NHL is just incredibly predictable with all their superstars signing long-term contracts. I think it's a little bit of both.
It's a predictable league. Also,
Mm-hmm.
Colorado just can't lose Natchez. Like you can't lose Rantanen for
No,
nothing. And he's
no.
credit to Natchez. He's looked great this year with the Abs. He's taken a step. He's probably going to get 90 points this year. But
Mm-hmm.
there is always just that part of me. Like you could have found the middle ground with Rantanen at like 13 mil.
They
And
still should have done
just got
that.
it done.
Like,
Now he's in your division for 8 years. So have fun. But it's a good deal. It's a good deal. Good on Colorado's part. I just, in the back of my mind, I know that bridge was already burned with Rantanen and the Avs, but that's the price. Like I know it's Dallas, so like 12 in Dallas is different than 12 in Colorado. But
yeah,
I don't know. I just feel like that extra 2 mil is worth it for Rantanen. He's so good. He's so
so
fucking
easily.
good.
Yeah. Like Nietzsche is very good. I just think that Rantanen is
Playoff
on
wise,
another
it's
level.
Rantanen.
Yeah.
He was their best player when they won the cup in the playoffs, outside of Makar. Like, I don't know. He's just electric. And I
How many
not a
wingers
player.
are you taking?
Blackhawk legend Mikko Rantanen.
Yeah. How many wingers do you take over Mikko Rantanen? Like off the top of my head, Pasternak, Kucherov,
Kucherov, maybe
maybe
Kachuk.
Kaprizov.
Oh, I'd take Kaprizov over him. I would.
Yeah, like he's top 5 winger probably, if not around that, if not better than that.
Yeah, I'd probably put him fifth, I think. Right behind Matthew Kachuk, because I'd take Kachuk
Mm-hmm.
over him. I just think Kachuk's style of play is just such a unicorn. But
Yeah, that's fair.
on his best night, he's two. That's for sure. I think on his best night, he could be the best, but I don't know. Kucherov's just on another level. And you have Pasternak, who's just getting 100 points in his sleep now every year,
With no
making
help.
Morgan Geeky a 50-goal scorer potentially. Like
Yeah.
this, he's ridiculous.
The graphic of him leading the NHL in goals, I think, since the calendar year.
Fucking stupid. And then Pasternak's second. It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that. Blackhawks in the last wild card spot. You just gotta love that.
Let's go. Get excited. It was like in 2018-19. Remember when they were in a playoff spot for like a couple hours in February or whatever?
Never forget.
Like, oh, it was nice while it lasted.
Also, they're closer to the top than they are last place. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, they're
All I'm saying.
what, 15th overall right now? Something like that.
Let me look. Yeah,
I think
15th.
they're right in the middle. Yeah, I got it right.
In the West, they're seventh in the West, though. So
7th in the West, yeah.
pretty good.
Speaking of extensions being signed in the Central, Logan Cooley signed an 8-year extension worth $80 million.
Yeah, don't play with fire with that kid. He's worth every penny. He's been so good this year, and he's only going to get better. He's the number one center. He's probably the best player, unless you count Nick Schmaltz's legacy run right now. But
Our boy Biggie Schmaltz.
he's going to get fucking paid this offseason. I'm so happy for him. But
oh yeah, if he doesn't re-sign, he might be the
like
number
10
one
mil
free
on the
agent.
market.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If he's point a
Yeah.
game going to free agency and he's always been like a 60-point guy, yeah, he's getting paid.
Yeah, because like Kempe is probably going to re-sign Alex Tuck is interesting, but yeah, it's barren right now for free
Schmaltz
agents.
is worth it. He's flexible. He can play center. He can play wing. He's not relying on playing with the top guys. But Cooley's just been great. He's the reason he's the reason they're in a playoff spot right now.
8 goals,
That
14
chemistry he
games,
has
12
with Gunther
points.
is just ridiculous. And
They're so good.
like you've been high on Cooley for like 4 years, you know it. His speed is
Dude,
just another level.
if I may, I wanna see if I can find it. So I want to read my scouting report from Logan Cooley in 2022, April 28th, 2022. So this is what I said about Logan Cooley. As mentioned before, Logan Cooley is the consensus number 2 pick for the 2022 NHL entry draft. On a strong US NTDP roster, Cooley has really set himself apart from his teammates, which says a lot. What makes the Pittsburgh native such a special prospect is he excels in so many aspects of the game despite being a 5'10 center. Cooley might be the best skater in this class. He has an explosive first 3 steps that create a lot of separation and put opposing defenders on their heels. Here's 2 different clips of him going through the neutral zone, going blah, 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 blah. You can put Logan Cooley out in any situation. He's a threat in the offensive zone due to his dual threat capabilities. He's a superb playmaker and shooter. Cooley is also great in his own end because of great body and stick positioning, as well as spatial awareness. He's so versatile, which is what you want out of a center. There's not really any flaws to his game. The only thing that might hinder Cooley's chance of being a true star is his lack of size. There's not many 5'10 centers in the NHL. Brayden Point is the main one that comes to mind, but Cooley competes so hard, it's tough to imagine it holding him back, especially if he puts on more weight and strength.
Pretty bang on.
Just wanted to jerk myself off there on the podcast. But yeah, almost 4 years later, like that's 3.5 years ago. I would say I've been pretty on the money with that.
Yeah, and you brought up the 2022 draft. I'm just taking a look at it right now. It's shaping up to be an interesting draft, to say the least. Like, Slafkovsky went 1. He's pretty good power forward. Nemec is putting it together. Cooley's a demon. Shane Wright, it's slowly coming together.
He's starting to figure it out. Yeah,
dude, Cutter Gautier's figuring it out. David Jiricek, yikes. Kevin Korchinski, yikes.
Remains to be seen. Yeah, TBD.
Yeah, Casper looks good. Looks like a player. Savoy.
I'm pretty sure the Blackhawks were decided between him and Casper. So do with that information what you will.
And then Mityukov, he's looked great. 144 games.
Wait, who was before Mityukov? Sorry,
Savoy.
Oh yeah.
I'll happily be wrong about Savoy. Connor Geeky in the AHL. Denton Mateychuk, he's looked good since he's been called up to Columbus. Like, he looks like a top 4 D man. Nazar, cheesing ear to ear. Lekaramaki, McGroarty, Oslin, Kamel, Bishel. Bishel's good. Ogren, like that bunch, not great.
No, but the Hawks got Nazar, not Lekaramaki or Kamel, because I did want both those 2, but yeah, they made the right choice.
Snuggerud, Renzel, good players. Kulich is good. And the rest is pretty much remains to be seen. Frage Mint, he looks pretty good. Patra, like, I don't know what happened there, but he looked good at one point. Oh, and then there's that Lane Hudson guy in the second round. So Trap looks pretty good.
What has he done?
Oh man. Save my fantasy team. That's what he does.
Oh, get excited.
I have him and Demidov.
Sam Renzel was picked 25th. Who was? I think Bouchard was after. Who was before Sam Renzel?
Daniel Urov.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Minnesota
could have gone for a Minnesota boy, and I'm pretty sure the Blues were the team that wanted to pick Sam Renzel. So eat that.
They got Jimmy Snuggerud.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Oh yeah. Like the 3 picks were Snuggerud, then Urov, then Renzel. So, and then Philip Machar, Bystedt, and Kulich. Machar doesn't look like he's going to be a player. Bystedt still remains to be seen. But Kulich definitely is a player.
Good pick.
Fun draft, though. Hawks had 3 of the hits in that, or 2 of the hits in that, for sure.
At least, yeah. Hopefully
Montreal got 2 fucking franchise players out of that for them. I don't know if Slap's a franchise player, but fucking Hudson definitely is.
Pretty good player, yeah. I think they've done all right. So we kind of talked about bad teams. What are some teams that have stood out to you in a positive way? And I feel you and I kind of will probably have the same couple of teams because to me it is Utah and it is Anaheim.
Oh my God, Anaheim is just so much fun to watch right now. Like all these great prospects that they had are finally starting to flourish. Gauthier and Carlson taking huge steps. Jacob Trouba like finding the fountain of youth and having his best
Same with
season
Chris
in like 8
Kreider.
years. Yeah,
Good job,
Kreider's
New
just doing
York.
Kreider things.
Yeah,
Dude, McTavish looks good. And it's credit to Quinville. Like Quinville, like these are the type of players he thrives on, and he's got some horses on the back end right now. He's taking the pressure off guys like Zellweger, which matters a lot. And then they have an elite goaltender in between the pipes. Like Lucas Dostal is incredible, and it's been like that since last year. Like there's a reason John Gibson's not on this team anymore. Like it took years to trade John Gibson, and this is what it took. It took an elite goalie already being in the pipes, but they're on a heater. I think they've won like 7 in a row, and I think their last loss was to the Hawks, or one of their 2 losses. So they're on a heater, and they're scoring at will, and they're big and they're fast, and they're going to be hard to stop for a long time.
they've won 5 in a row, and I think I saw
5 in a
something
row. There it is.
that they've already had. I think 4 games that they've scored 7 goals in, something like that.
Obviously not sustainable, but it just shows the talent they have. Like it doesn't have to be the same person every night. Like yeah, Cutter Gauthier is the fastest to 10 goals as a teenager since Austin Matthews. So like that's a thing.
Damn, I didn't even
But
know that.
yeah, like under 21, fastest to 10 goals, and the last guy to do it was like Matthews in 2019. So good company, good company. And you know the Flyers, you know they got their vengeance. They got Zegers from them, and Zegers is playing great for the Flyers. So I think both sides are happy at the end of the day, even though Zegers wasn't a part of that trade. But yeah, they're at the top of the Pacific. They're ahead of Vegas. Like I think that needs to be said. And
Oilers
from
too.
the looks of it, I think they're going to be a playoff team if they keep this up. Like they are, like we talked about
I
it.
think they will.
They had the jump last year to like 35 wins, and it was like, okay, let's tweak some stuff. Let's see if they can get that second jump. Looks like that second jump's definitely happening, and it's exciting to watch. And you know, Utah, they're so young, they're so fast. Their back end's finally healthy. Simashev looks like a good shutdown defenseman from everything I've seen. I mean, they're very fun to watch. They're very fun to watch, and they're only going to get better. Their owner, the owner's other team is rebuilding, so he's going to put all of his assets into the Mammoth right now. So they're a team
Brian
I'd watch
Smith,
for when.
I think is the owner's name. Like he truly cares about that team, and he wants to spend money and invest money, and he wants that team to win, which is good for the sport because not every owner wants to do that.
I'm about to Brian Windhorse this. I want to see their lines. Because I think I know a guy they should go for. Oh, go ahead.
One last note for Anaheim. Pardon me. It's actually been 5 times they've scored 7 or more goals.
That's nuts. That's so nuts. They're unstoppable offensively right now. Okay, yeah. So this is where I really want teams to start blowing it up because Utah could use a right-handed defenseman, and if the Blues really want to get serious about this, I know it's in division, but holy shit, Colton Parayko on that right side would make that team look a lot better come playoff time. You would have him and Simashev and John Marino. That's a good right side, and then Mata's your extra. And Sergachev's on the left.
Who's
You'll
that
get Dursey.
bum?
Oh, and they still have Dursey on the shelf. Like they're going to be good, dude. They're going to be good. Denoye is going to be good when he gets up. Daniel Butt, maybe he's going to be a power forward for them. Or Boot. I forget how you pronounce his name.
They got Tej Ginla. They have Cole Baldwin.
I forgot about Iginla. Oh my God, they're going to have some demons
injured,
on this roster.
Yeah.
And like their top 6 is great, and their bottom 6 is going to get all these kids coming up. And you can add a forward to that. Like I'm not saying Kyrou is out of the picture for that, but like imagine Rasmus Anderson on Utah. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that, even though he's not playing well right now, you know the second he gets traded, he's going to be reignited.
Yeah, shot in the arm.
Utah's going to be a team to watch, man. Like they're gonna pick up someone at the deadline and surprise some people. I already know it. And
I think them and Anaheim both. I think they're just both in the same position where they've been stockpiling for so long. They have quality and quantity, and that's why I'm so excited. It's exciting watching these 2 teams because you can't help but think this could be the Blackhawks in 2 or 3 years.
Oh yeah. Also, Boston's won 5 in a row. Did not see that.
They're very because they started off the season strong, then they went on a losing streak, and then now they're winning. Like they are such a weird team.
Streaky team.
Yes, very streaky.
But don't look now. Tampa Bay Lightning remembered how to play hockey. Happy learned how to putt. So Lightning are about to storm back into.
Did we wake them up?
Definitely. We definitely woke them up. They had a turnaround win against the Ducks, and they haven't looked back since. Kucherov's back to his scoring ways, points back to his scoring ways. Look out. It's going to be a problem. Leafs are starting to put it back together. You're going to start to see the Atlantic shape up to what we all kind of thought it was. Florida's the one to watch, though, because even with Tkachuk back, they got a lot of guys underperforming right now. Seth Jones doesn't have a goal yet. Reinhardt's definitely not on pace for 50 goals. Bennett, we all know what Bennett is in the regular season. Yeah. Verhaeghe not having his best year again. Like, you need these guys to step up. Carolina reclaimed Caden Primo. That's hysterical. Give him back.
What are they going to do with the Coochie and the Bussy now?
Why is that their tandem? Like, why is that their tandem? And it's working. Bussy looks great for them. It's crazy.
Bussy looks great for them.
It does.
Yeah, it does. They're surfing right now. Okay.
I'm pulling up his fucking stats. I want to prove a point.
Dude, he has a 916 save percentage. I have the saves percentage pulled up. There's some, and again, it's early. There's some crazy names in there because Jonas Johansson on the Lightning has a 916 when Lightning's fans wanted them dead last year.
Also, Nikolai Ehlers has 6 points.
And the thing is, Carolina has been good. Isn't it him and Svechnikov that have been horrible?
Yeah, Svech has 4 points.
Oh my God.
It's kind of crazy. Like, Jackson Blake has 10 points in 13 games. Gostisbehere has 7 points. Like, Nick Kishin has 7 points. He's been good. Stankoven has 7 points. Like, they're just finding ways to win, honestly.
Yeah, find a way to win.
Now, granted, they have 15 players with 4 or more points. That definitely helps. But, it's somewhat different every night. Kotkaniemi's definitely getting bought out at the end of this year, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Carolina's another team, man. Like, add a Panarin to this roster.
They've been, I think, the team that have been rumored to get Panarin.
But also, like, Nikolai Ehlers has got to get out of this slump, right? Like, 6 points in 13 games, like, that's not him. We'll circle back to that at Christmas and see what's up. But
circle back to that. Would have been another team I wanted to bring up was the New York Rangers because they kind of like St. Louis, how I mentioned, they trade away their whole defense and now everything is working, and like how that hasn't worked out for them, but the defensemen they trade away have worked out where they've gone. It's kind of the same with the Rangers. K'Andre Miller is now in Carolina. Jacob Trouba is doing just fine in Anaheim, and Chris Kreider is doing fine in Anaheim as well. Maybe the problem wasn't those players and the culture you have on your team or with that franchise.
Yeah, not great. I don't understand. Like, Mike Sullivan teams always have such a high expected goals for. Like, last year, the Penguins had such a high expected goals for, and they didn't get the bounces. The Rangers aren't getting the bounces. Like, they did last night. Panarin looked good. I was watching the highlights. They had him with Lafreniere.
Shaved again, I'm pretty sure.
Get excited. That's the difference. But it was like some vintage Panarin stuff. So, like, short side snipes. Like, he's starting to get his swagger back. But, like, their goaltending's been incredible. Their defense has been great. Gavrikoff's been such a good pickup. Like, they should be winning games.
Dude, win a couple games at home. You are 7-1-1 on the road. You are all 5-1 at home.
It's crazy.
If they have 2 more wins at home, even 1 win, I think
they're a playoff team.
The narrative. They're 7-6. Yeah. Just win a game at home. Score at home.
Adam Fox leads your team, and Taylor Radish is top 5 in scoring on this team. Sam Carrick has more points than this is a nightmare. Dude, Sam Carrick has more points. Well, Trocheck being hurt does suck.
Yeah.
Lafreniere's got 8. He's second on the team or third on the team in points, so can't
Okay,
yell at him.
okay,
But it's
okay.
15 games, so it's like
Yeah.
their leading scorers, Adam Fox with 11 points. Their second leading scorer is Panarin with 10, and he got 3 of those last night. So
Yeah.
they're just not scoring goals. Like, that's just what it is. It's like someone's got to pick up the speed. Zibanejad, this is like multiple years of this now, so this might just be who he is, unfortunately.
What did
He's got 8
what did
points in
JT
15 games.
what did JT Miller say? This isn't cute anymore. I'm like, when was it cute to begin with in the first place, my
Never
guy?
cute, big dog.
Yeah. Big dog.
Ugh, terrible. It's crazy looking at Zibanejad stats. He's still like a decent player, but it's just like there were a couple years where it looked like he was going to just blossom with Panarin, and I don't know what happened.
He got 40 goals a couple times. No, like he was flirting with 50 goals a couple
He got
times.
40
I
goals.
think.
He had 41 goals in 57 games in the lockout year. Not the
The
lockout
COVID year.
year, the first COVID year.
Yeah.
Like the one where it ended in
Mhm.
like 70 games. Like
Yeah,
he
because
was 75 points.
I remember right before he ended, he had a 4-goal game against the Sharks, I think. Like, and he scored an over.
Oh,
it
he
was
had a 5-goal
something
game
crazy.
against the Caps. That's what it was.
Yeah, I think he did both. Like he went on a
Yeah, he's
crazy
a
heater.
demon. But I don't know. This team's just got to figure it out. They got to figure out the offense. And yeah, on paper, we kind of looked at them in the offseason. We were just like, the scoring has to come from the big guys. And losing a Trocheck does matter on that team because they don't have the depth.
No.
And they're the worst prospect development team in the league. So
They cannot develop prospects worth.
maybe that's where Jordan Kyrou goes. I don't know. They need to do something.
Yeah.
They have to do something.
That's another
Kadri?
team. Yeah. Yeah. The Rangers are just a team I would watch out. I think are a sneaky team to watch out for because of James Dolan. Chris Drury is a puppet for him. Things aren't going well, or if he wants a shakeup's going to happen. So yeah, I would watch them for some transactions potentially, and they could maybe make a
Panarin
move.
to the Wild's already getting thrown around, so we'll see.
This is kind of on a completely
on that team. He'd lead their team in scoring. Just saying.
I was gonna say kind of on a completely unrelated note, but sort of related to the conversation I had earlier. I'm just thinking of the Nashville Predators. What if they ever moved off Roman Josi? All I was thinking that time was, what if Colorado or Utah got their hands on Roman Josi? Or insert any contender, because Roman Josi would just fit on it. Like,
you know where Roman Josi would look so good?
where?
The Lightning.
Yes. Again, insert any contending
Take him over the
team.
top. Bro, honestly, imagine Josi on like a Detroit. That helps Detroit so much.
Josi
like
and Seider.
Seattle.
Yeah.
Oh, put Josi on Seattle, please. With Montour, that's such a fun pairing. You could put Josi on any team in the league. Fuck, he can go on the Hawks. I'll move Kaiser to the third pair. I don't give a shit. Like,
oh no.
Literally, like, nah. Josi can go play with Luke Crab.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Oh man, but there's so many teams where you could just fit them like the glove on. I feel like LA.
Carolina.
Oh my god, if they got Josi, that would put them over the top. Maybe they could finally beat Edmonton.
Yo, Montreal have Josi and Hudson on the
No. Like, Montreal doesn't need anything else. I'm so serious.
No,
like, they need maybe another
don't.
winger or center.
Yeah,
but Doc looks pretty good. Like, Doc's been heating up. So, and I love to see that because he's just had such terrible injury luck. But, you know, it only took him 7 years to realize he's the biggest dude on the ice. Fucking was screaming that since the draft night.
Yeah. Take some time.
His brother knows how to throw his weight around. That's nice.
Could have learned a thing or two from him.
They train the offseason. Hey, you know you can like hit people, right?
Yeah. You just need to hire one guy to be like, yeah, just follow you around and be like, you know you're 6'4", right? You know you can hit guys, right?
Literally.
Just hire a guy just for
you know
that.
you're the biggest guy on the ice right now, right?
Yeah. Or just a guy that walks around and like intentionally pisses him off and like messes up his coffee,
Rage
messes
Vader
up
on
his
the bench.
food. Yeah, a professional rage baiter. Yes.
Yo, found my dream job. Let's go.
Yo. Sorry, mom.
Oh
I'm
my
done.
goodness.
Don't worry, mom. I'm no longer unemployed. I have found my calling. Professional.
Also, new
rage
hot
baiter.
takes. At least you're gonna trade for Stamkos. I'm starting the delusion rumors now. We're gonna see this. We're gonna see the notification Toronto's trading with Nashville. They're not gonna say the player. They're gonna be so hyped for like Jonathan Marsh's show, and it's gonna be Stamkos. And then like they're still gonna be hyped, but then they're gonna see his stats.
I think Leafs fans would like Stamkos, but then you actually read in the stats, you're like, but then you're also like, it can't be any worse,
two cups.
Right?
1-2 cups.
Yeah. I think Vancouver's been another team that's been on like rumored around Stamkos.
Whatever, bro. Whatever. Like, go trade for Lucas Reichel again. Like, we all know what this is leading to.
It's the search for the 2C, and I'm glad my team isn't in that. They don't need to.
Don't worry, they already have the scapegoat too. Like, poor Adam Foote. He's gonna get blamed for this in like a year.
Do we have any more notes regarding the NHL?
Celebrini is really good.
Mind?
That's all I wanted to say.
Hot take? I don't even think it's a hot take, but I think both him and Bedard should be on Team Canada. Unfortunately, I think they'll bring Celebrini. I don't think they're going to bring Bedard, but they should both be on Canada.
Dude, just imagine putting both of them on McDavid's wings.
Fuck that. Put Celebrini with Crosby and McKinnon. Put Celebrini with Brayden Point. Like, put him anywhere in the lineup. He'll be fine. Same with Connor Bedard, I think, honestly.
Bro, I'm just imagining like Bedard with Sam Reinhart, and I just think that'd be disgusting.
Yeah. Brayden Point and Connor Bedard.
Oh,
you want to be kid, yeah.
And then throw Marner out there too. No, I want Marner, Point, Bedard. That'd just be disgusting. Like, holy shit. Just so much speed. So much speed, so much skills. Like, all of them can see the ice perfectly. Oh my god. It's all right. 2030 Bedard's gonna run that team. Same with Celebrini. They're just demons. Honestly, put them together. Like, if you look at their offensive numbers, they would be dream line mates for each other the way they play the game. Bedard's like number one in slot shots. Celebrini's number one in slot passes. Bedard's number one in zone entries. Celebrini's number one at like, they would fit each other like a glove as a pairing. It's why couldn't the lottery ball fall that way? That would be so nuts.
Apparently, we've heard this before. They tried to trade up for number one again. I don't know how serious that was, but I wonder what it would have took to get that to the finish line.
I would have traded our next 3 ones.
Yeah. Like we do that now. Like as much as
hindsight 2020, but like even at the time, like if it was 2024 first, your other 2024 first, your 2025 first, your other 2025 first, and then maybe your 2026 first, probably would have done that. Honestly.
Oh yeah.
Like we would have been like, we just traded 5 first-round picks for the number 1 pick. But then your team still would have Lardis, they'd still have Nazar, they still have Moore, they still have Kanserov, and then you have Celebrini and Bedard.
You would have Renzel. 2 franchise centermen. You would have your Draisaitl, McDavid, Malkin, Crosby.
It's all right. We'll just watch them compete in the conference final every year. Just let everyone keep calling them not generational, because every time they do that, they just start popping off. So
Jay Fresh. Oh, they're not generational. They're not at that level yet.
Number 1 and 2 in scoring in the league now.
And I took that personally. Yeah.
Dude, Bedard's been taking all this shit personally. Like, as soon as everyone started talking about Celebrini, he's like, let me go on a 7-game primary point streak real quick, show y'all what's up.
And hopefully we just get to a point where we can enjoy both of them, because we are being blessed with so many young talents, and it's going to be awesome because we're going to see all the talent, old and young, anywhere in between, play at the Olympics this year, except for Russia because of other reasons. But,
listen,
that's
just
life.
Be that boy nice watcher. That's all we got to say. It's the league's way more fun when you don't have an agenda to push. Besides pushing the agenda that Bedard's good. I will keep pushing that agenda. I don't give a fuck. I will silence the haters.
He's doing it himself. I think he's doing a perfectly fine job.
It's so much more fun this way. I can just be like, look at the stats. But guys, he doesn't play defense. I don't know. Eye test is telling me otherwise. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, like it's still a work in progress, but I can tell like he's definitely more engaged defensively. He's made a number of great defensive plays, like picking the puck off like on the back check. There's been a couple times where he saved a goal off the goal line. Like he's made improvements. Also, his face-offs are leaps and bounds better. I think I looked earlier, he's at 46%. If he can just stay around that for the rest of the career, that's perfectly fine.
100%. And he's, like you said, he's less of a passenger in the D zone. Like it's just he's more engaged, and that's credit for the coaching. Coaching got him locked in. I think having players on the team your age now helps too. Like he's got the Nazars and the Moores and the Greens and the Docs and all that, and we still got the vets that are great and Vlasic and all them. It's good vibes right now. It's good vibes in Chicago.
There's more help on the way too. Like he's just a more complete player, and like this whole team just feels like they're playing free right now.
It's exciting. It's house money. This year's house money, and it sucks because the stadium's filled as less as it's been in the last 10 years.
Yeah, I think that's other external stuff that doesn't have anything to do with the team, but yeah.
Yeah, it's the TV rights and shit, but we're just not gonna get into that. Sucks. Like you wasted like 4 years of goodwill, and now you have it, and it's just like the fan base is checked out. They'll be checked back in around Christmas, though. Like if they're still in a playoff spot around Christmas, UC's gonna be selling out. It's just it's Bears season right now. Bears.
How are the Bears doing?
They're right on what I predicted. They're 5-3. They got to 5-3 in the dumbest way possible, but I'll take it. They win tomorrow, which I think they should. It's against the Giants. You get into the tough part of your schedule at 6-3. All you got to do is go 500 for 10 wins. It's a good spot. But it's tough. They play the Packers twice. They play the Niners, the Lions, the Eagles, like the Steelers. They're not going to win all those games, but if you can win like 2 of those, you got some gimme wins down the road. I think these next 3 games are crucial because they could easily walk into Philly 8-3. They could easily walk into Philly 5-5. You know what I mean? Like, or 5-6. Like they're tough. It's the Giants at home, they're frisky at Minnesota, Pittsburgh at home. There's a world where they can win all 3 of those. There's a world where they can lose all 3. I would like to be 7-4 going into that Eagles game, at least. We'll see what they do. But I can't be mad. They have like a top 10 offense in the league. Ben Johnson's just been on demon time. Defense is banged up the shit, and they're winning despite it. And been the first time watching fun Bears football in like 7 years. So it's great. Had a heart attack last week against the Bengals. Holy shit. Haven't celebrated hard since celebrated that hard since we won the lottery for Bedard. Like I lost my shit. Holy fuck. It was crazy.
And to be honest, I kind of forgot about this topic because I was honestly so excited to talk about the Blackhawks, but I want to bring things down to earth a little bit and talk about yeah, I know. Here it comes. Man. Something about my sport. Yeah. Something about my sports teams losing an excruciating 5-4 game against LA sports teams in overtime or in extra innings. Just in something about that. In Game 7 on the 1st of the month too. Yeah, the Blue Jays unfortunately lost Game 7 of the World Series, which is very unfortunate because I mean it sucks they lost, but also it was such a damn good series, such a good game. You couldn't concoct a more brutal way for a team to lose a game like that. And there are so many points where you could have pointed to. They should have won the game. They're up 3-2. They're up 4-2. Bases loaded, 1 out, bottom of the ninth, couldn't get a run in. And I don't want to go through the blame game because unfortunately there's a lot of that, especially in the age of. Okay.
No, I'm just
okay. I was like, go ahead.
This is just me being a dumb baseball fan. I hate the rule where if it gets stuck in the outfield, like it's an automatic ground rule double. Because they should have, like Addison Barger had an inside the park home run, and I lost my shit off that. I was like, fuck this. This is stupid.
I don't think it would have been an inside the park. Like it might have been a triple, like
it would have been like a triple though, and that just matters more. But it's I
But
don't know. It's a dumb rule in my opinion. But that's just me being stupid.
that's not
Um, I
that's
also think. Sorry. One more thing. I also think they took
mhm,
out Savage too early in Game 7. That's just me though. I know he let up the one guy on base and they pulled the plug, but it's just
home
like I
run.
would have left him in
Yeah,
one more inning. Like Yamamoto put that game away for them, and it's because they knew he had the stuff against that team, and
yeah.
Savage had that stuff against the Dodgers the whole series. So I don't
That
know. That's
was
just my 2 cents.
Yeah, that was their one kryptonite. Like that was the Dodgers like Madison Bumgarner performance where he came out of the pen and you're like, oh, we're fucked. We're not getting anything off this guy. Um yeah, again, there's gonna be so many moments in the game, especially in postseason baseball. There's so many decisions, and it's just like I don't have any interest in like blaming it, but it's because fans were such prisoners of the moments. We're very reactionary. Um, you tell any Blue Jays fan that they were going to make the World Series in spring training and be like, "Holy shit! Never in a million years would I have thought that." But then you get there, you're up 3-2. You can close it out with game 6 and 7 on home field advantage, and you don't get it done. It's very disappointing, but also this is a team that brought the country together. Like no one, like hockey was not the number one sport in October. It was baseball all the way. I know Rogers made so much. They at least made $100 million from that playoff run alone. Um, I think half of the country was watching Game 7. It's just the way they went out so brutal. I almost would have just rather lost like 8-0, but okay, we didn't have a chance. But they were so agonizingly close and they just couldn't get it done. And
I was
yeah,
just I don't mean to twist the knife, but I was hearing conversation and it might be the most heartbreaking loss in sports. Just if you look games 1 through 7, like 18 inning loss. Game 6 they had it. Game 7 they had it like 4 fucking times. Like
mm-hmm.
it's like not scoring on a 5-on-3 power play. Like you have the bases loaded with 1 out. Vladdy on
Not
third
even
in
a hit.
extras.
Just like a sac
Yeah.
fly would have won you the World
Anything.
Series. Yeah,
Anything.
anything beyond the
And
grass or beyond the
credit
diamond
to the Dodgers,
into the
man.
grass.
They had the stuff when they needed it, but fuck, man. That's just like it
Unfortunately,
was
and
hard to
that
watch, and I wasn't even a fan of either team. I'm just like, this
yeah,
sucks. This sucks.
it sucked.
And
It
it was
really sucked.
Rojas too. Everyone was ready for Otani to come up,
Fucking Rojas, dude. Are you fucking kidding? Anyway.
and then he makes the play in the field too. Like it's just
Yeah. When he should have had a
crazy,
lead,
bro.
but again, I don't want to get to because where was
There's
I
so many
even
great
gonna
performances
go?
wasted. Like I thought Clement hit it out of the I thought he got it out.
I
Like that
thought
one
I
hit.
thought that was at least gonna
Oh,
hit the wall. If it hit the wall, that would have been game
oh.
over.
And he was so good the entire playoff.
I
Vladdy
mean,
just superstar shit the whole time.
all time playoff run, but that's where like when the game happened, I was almost like when the game ended on the double play, I was just like, well, it's over. I'm going to bed. I was so drained from that. I didn't even have a proper reaction, but it really hit the next day when I saw the post game interviews and seeing all the wives post on Instagram being like, I love this city so much. My husband loved it here, and we're very disappointed. Like, it's just so heartbreaking. I don't feel any anger. Like, I feel so horrible for them. I really thought they were gonna do it, but that's sports. Where I just think of it from my angle. I've been so lucky that I got to watch the Hawks win 3 Stanley Cups because there are fans who have gone a lifetime without watching their team win. And yeah, it fucking sucks. It stings. But the Toronto Blue Jays, to me, are now a force to be reckoned with. They're not the laughing stock. Otani's on the plane. They can't get any of the big superstars. To me, they now have some cachet. They can back things up now. Things move quickly. It's the off season now. You gotta turn the page. And there was a while there where I'm like, you wasted a great play, like an all-time playoff run from Vladdy. Ernie Clement broke a postseason record for most hits with 30. Addison Barger was incredible. I think he's going to be a superstar. Savage, incredible, 2 incredible performances against the Yankees and Dodgers. Yeah, it's just they were so agonizingly close. And Yamamoto, like their one kryptonite, they hit every pitcher that series except for Yamamoto.
I know,
And they
dude.
bring
They
him
hit
in.
Snell. They hit all these guys. Like, ugh.
Dude,
It's hard to
Bo
watch.
Bichette 3-run home run off Otani. When he hit that, I'm like, they gotta win this game. And
Chills.
they just didn't
And
pull
it
it
sucks
off.
too, because like oh my God, if he was healthy. Like, there was just multiple times where you could tell he was like, I could have ran home there. But
No, yeah, he couldn't run at all, but he could
he's
hit.
like, fuck it, I'll hit it out of the park so I can just jog home. Fuck it.
Yeah, yeah.
um,
And fuck, what else I was gonna
tough
say? I got
loss. Tough loss.
so many thoughts going through my head, but the one thing I can think of was the Texas Rangers in 2011, where they were one strike away twice from winning the World Series. That's probably the closest thing I can think of in baseball, where you were just so agonizingly close and you couldn't close it out. David
Mm-hmm.
Freese triple and then David Freese home run, which is still crazy, but yeah, it's been a week now. I've kind of just moved past it. It's still an incredible season. It really brought all of Canada together, which is not an easy thing to do. Everyone was cheering on the Blue Jays, and I think they are now a force to be reckoned with. I still think like they have a very bright future. You got Vladdy locked up for 14 years. You still got Madison Barger, who again I think is going to be a star. Alejandro Kirk, like they didn't win, but I think the whole the states fans who don't know much about the Jays were able to see all these guys you probably have never heard of shine on the biggest stage. And their offseason has got off to a good start. Shane Bieber, who they got from Cleveland, who had another year. I think he could have opted out and potentially gone to the market. He's staying in Toronto, so I think that speaks volumes to the kind of clubhouse they build, the kind of culture they build, and like maybe this will come back to haunt me because it's so hard to win in sports. It's so hard to get back there. You're gonna think, oh, you're gonna get back there, but it's so hard to. But I think the American League is so open. It honestly wouldn't surprise me if they got back there next year, but they can't rest on their laurels. You got to find a way to re-sign Bo Bichette, which I think I'm more optimistic that's going to get done. They have the money. There's no excuse for them not to lend out the money because they made so much money this postseason run. I think if they add another high-end pitcher, you can always add bullpen arm and maybe like a bench bat. Then they put themselves in a very good position to get back to that spot. Just give yourself the chance. And again, compared to where they were last year, dude, they got swept by the Marlins in their last series in 2024. Things are not looking good. They couldn't get any of the big name free agents signed. Vladdy wasn't signed. And compared to where they were last year, it's leaps and bounds better. It's a quantum leap. So yeah, it sucks they didn't win. Sucks they couldn't be in baseball history of the team that knocked off the Dodgers, came from last in their division and won the World Series. But I still like where the Blue Jays are. And you got Vladdy for 14 years, man. Just win one ring. Try to get one ring.
Yeah. Keep shooting. You got a franchise that actually spends. You got a franchise who's not afraid to go for the big fish.
Mm-hmm.
You got to think this is a better time than ever to try to really take a run at someone. Maybe there's someone in the trade market you can go get in terms of pitching. There's always someone trying to throw away their ace, it seems like. White Sox are already out of aces, so you can't come to us anymore.
No, that's the Red Sox thing, unfortunately. The Blue Jays don't have like the farm system to maybe get a Skubal Skeens. You would have to just give up every good prospect
I'd give up
you
everything
have.
for Skeens.
Oh, I would too.
With the way the Blue Jays are constructed, hell yeah, I would.
As much as I love you, Savage, if you had to if it was like, okay, we can get this trade done, but you have to trade you Savage, I would do that for Paul Skeens because I think he's just the best pitcher in baseball.
That's
and tough. I would think the same with Skubal. Oh yeah,
want both. That's why Paul you make Skeens, that trade so you can have both.
Yeah, but Paul Skeens is just on a whole other level, and I think he still has another 4 years of control. So yeah, if you're able to do that, I would do that. But yeah, the free agent market, I think there's a few good pitchers. Like I would like it if they got a Dylan Cease to help round out the rotation. I don't know if they're going to go after Kyle Tucker, but if they could somehow get a way to get him or at least get him on him, that would be the big free agent signing you make. But for me, it's you already got Bieber, which I didn't think was going to happen. You got him back for next year. He's healthy, just came off Tommy John, so hopefully for his sake, he can have a good year, build off that, go on another deep playoff run, and then maybe cash in next year for free agency. If they can re-sign Bo Bichette, get a bench bat, add another good starter, and like another bullpen arm. I mean, there's a lot of good bullpen arms. Edwin Diaz is out there. He opted out. So there's going to be options. The Blue Jays don't always land the big fish, but at least they spend the money, which is more than what most baseball fans can say for their team. So Yeah, that's all I got for the Blue Jays. Heartbroken, but also like feeling way better about this franchise than I was last year. It's been a complete 180. So glad where they are. Can't be complacent. Got to keep spending, not just on the team, but also developing in the minor league system. You need more Trey Savages. You need more Addison Bargers, and I think there's help on the way. So yeah, that's all I got.
Help's on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Help is on the way.
Do you got anything else? Or we can wrap this podcast up. We've been going for almost 2.5 hours, but we had a lot to talk about. And we've touched on
Let's wrap
everything we
this
needed
puppy
to.
up.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for tuning in. If you too many words. Give us a 5-star rating on your preferred podcast platform, whether that's Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, whatever. If you're watching our beautiful faces on YouTube, don't forget to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and notification bell so you don't miss out on any new podcast or any of the clips coming from the show. So yeah. Oh, before we do end it, predictions for the week. How do we think it's gonna go for the games? Let me pull up the games. So they play tomorrow.
Win, loss, win.
I'm going to be #pessimistic, Pierce. I think they lose to Detroit. I think they lose to New Jersey, but they beat the Leafs.
I think they're going to beat Detroit tomorrow. I got a good feeling about that game.
Oh, that'd be so nice.
I just think they play the Devils poorly. They're just not built to play the Devils.
All right. So, yeah, thank you for tuning in. For Pierce and Dylan, take it easy, y'all. Enjoy your weekend, and we shall talk hopefully sooner, hopefully sometime next week. Peace out, y'all.